Okay, I've never played Eternal Return before. I know very little about it. I guess I just learned that it's a cross between a MOBA and a battle royale game. And apparently from the Steam banner and when I was trying to find box art earlier, it's also a Gunner game. A lot of anime titties. So that's a nexus point of three things that are not I am not in the target audience for any of those. I played a MOBA in like 2011 and hated it. Played a little bit of Fortnite, that was okay. We're gonna do some multiplayer here eventually. We'll see how that goes. I guess the game is just free to play, so I don't have any. I don't know what any of the unlocks are. I assume there's like characters and stuff behind the unlocks, but we'll see how it goes. Capture card seems unhappy with the game. Let me see if I can fix that really quick. Hold on. Audio balance is maybe okay. Once we get to actual gameplay. Gunner MOBA Battle Royale.
A bit too late, don't you think? Now you're on your own.
Just watching is so boring. At least try to make it fun.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Then take this. Guess I
4 years ago it
underestimated
came out.
you. I thought you'd last a little longer. Don't worry.
So is this more
We'll have
like
plenty
the
of
film
chances
Battle
to meet
Royale, I
again.
guess?
See ya.
Okay. No. I agree.
Am I the only one who made it? How? I need something to protect me as soon as possible.
These will be the buttons you press most often. Click the button on the right when you're ready.
Okay. QWERDF. Okay, so I don't use WASD for movement.
Right-click to move.
I can only hope I've made the
Let's
right
see.
choice.
Items with a yellow triangle on the top left of the screen are materials you need to make your target items. Get those first.
Okay.
Combine two different materials to make a better item. You can combine items by clicking the icon or using the hotkey.
So
Assembled
I
something
should
useful.
always do that if it gives me a Z prompt. There's no reason not to.
Not totally awful.
You have successfully built your weapon. Check your
Heelys.
installed equipment here.
Jewel sword, shirt, Heelys. Tenacity up.
If there were some
Okay.
beach umbrellas, it'd be a nice vacation spot.
Move along the designated path.
Hey, thank you, Kabopo. Appreciate that.
Use your E skill to attack first.
Okay.
It's a privilege.
Okay, so that's what I remember of League of Legends in like 2011.
At the bottom of the screen to strengthen it.
You're super awesome. Thanks.
Strength and skills. Okay. Dashing gentleman, head to toe. Doesn't seem to want to let me. Or does it want me to do a specific one? It says I get that at level 6. It just put me at level 6. It's saying I need to click a displayed skill to enhance it.
Now,
No, I don't
Use
think I
your
wanted to
arsenal
enhance
defeat
that.
the pack of wolves.
Nice one.
Click on the dead wolf to collect the target item marked with the yellow triangle.
Shouldn't auto loot because I don't have space for everything, I guess. What does it auto loot and what doesn't it auto loot?
I don't want sand in my shoes. It's coarse and irritating.
Okay, so we've got Phantom Menace references.
I'll be really disappointed if this goes poorly. This is why the wolves went wild. They could feel the threat. It hasn't been dead long. These wounds, they look familiar. Jackie. I'm sure that axe-wielding woman is around here somewhere. I need to finish this. If there were some beach umbrellas, it'd be a nice vacation spot.
A survivor? I thought those two women wiped out everyone around here.
2 women.
Those two women? Was one of them holding an axe?
Well, since you're alone, they must have beaten you too. I'll kill them for you. But in exchange, I want some supplies.
Do you really believe I can't do it alone?
Prove yourself if you're so confident. I won't stop you.
Okay.
The hunt
So what's the reason to use one ability over another? Like, cooldowns, I guess?
Recover health and
So it's
stamina
not
by
looting this
eating,
because this is worse
drinking,
than my
and
current
resting.
boots.
Your inventory is full. Craft some targeted items to make room.
Okay, but there's nothing to craft right now.
Refreshing.
When test subjects make noises, pings appear on the minimap. Head to where the noise is coming from and take out the enemy subject. When test subjects make noises, pings appear on the minimap. Head to where the noise is coming from and take out the enemy subject. When
Do I
test
just leave
subjects
everything
make
else on the
noises,
ground because
pings
I
appear on the
can't use
minimap.
this, I
Head
guess?
to where the noise is coming from and take out the enemy subject.
But this isn't for my build, so I should just leave it on the ground?
There must have been a few tourists at some point.
You really tried to hit me from behind. Too afraid to fight face to face.
Nah, you're just getting on my nerves. Living off me like a parasite.
So you're trying to kill me. So overconfident. You know I'm the one who knows you best on this
I
island.
guess the idea of like a battle royale closing
I don't care. You're still a parasite I need to get rid of.
circle and farming is kind of interesting for a MOBA. MOBAs feel bad because every time I've tried to play them, it's like you're not really good at it, you're ruining everyone else's day.
Hey! I know you.
Okay. So it has the little arrow so that you don't build your character badly from not knowing how anything works, but you can just equip other stuff.
Tell me, did you have as much fun as I did?
I have no reason to answer you.
Okay. Tutorial 1 cleared.
My sword won't be covered in any more blood today.
Last survivor. So maybe there being more RNG from it being a big battle royale map will resolve some of the problems with low player mastery. I think the like onboarding for a MOBA it seems like it's especially impossible now. It felt impossible in 2011 when there weren't like defined lane roles and you could just pop on and do whatever and not have people wanting to kill you. But if you're just in a big map and you kill each other, oh well, it's fine. It's potentially less stressful. I don't know.
Congratulations on successfully completing your first training. My name is Nadia, and I'm in charge of training survivors and taking care of test subjects. What's your name? I see. It's a peculiar name, but I like it.
Okay.
Press quick start if you're ready to participate in the next experiment.
Are there other tutorials? It said that was tutorial
You're still
1.
not sure what's what. You may want to do more training. That's all the tips I have. I'd love to spend more time with you, but I'm sure you've had enough of my nagging.
Okay. Tutorial so far has been substantially less horny than all of the box art for the game led me to believe, so that's a plus.
I told you it's futile.
The highest res box art I could find was just like, it looked like it was like a beach DLC or something.
God damn it. Where'd you go? Quit hiding like a damn rat! Come out and meet your maker! Stop acting like a coward and fight till you die!
See, you should have hid better.
Oh, what's going on?
Creepy.
No more emotions.
May you go peacefully. You did nothing wrong. It was
I love
just
the little
bad luck.
emoji.
You can rest in peace now. I need to supplement my equipment first.
Saved Plans is your guide to craft your items. Targeted items are marked by a yellow triangle. Always look for the yellow mark.
Okay.
Open the boxes in the area.
So
and
that's
get your
like how
targeted items.
in a MOBA, technically you have access to the shop, but each character has like an optimal build order that's accurate for 99% of games, and only if you're like a really high level player should you ever deviate from it for like specific use cases. So they've just like built that
Open
into the
boxes in
game.
area
I guess they
and
still
get
give
your
you other
targeted
loot.
items.
People who lived here before, I hope they were happy.
There's no reason to pick up anything that's not a targeted item, I guess. Okay.
Items without the yellow mark are not your targeted items. Craft your targeted items first.
I can't yet, right? Charm. Teleport.
Open the boxes in the area and get your targeted items.
People who lived here before, I hope they were happy.
I guess like food and stuff is worth picking up.
Items without the yellow mark are not your targeted items. Craft your targeted items first. Use the hyperloop to teleport to the next area.
Getting hit by a rock would hurt.
True.
Everything has a use.
You get XP for looting? Okay.
Am I allowed to go inside these houses?
It's kind of interesting. Seems like it has some ideas.
Getting hit by a rock would hurt.
Your inventory is full.
So dusty.
Drop items without the yellow triangle.
Which are automatically going to have this icon on them. Dropping them is dragging them up off the bar
Items
like
with
that.
a yellow mark are necessary to craft your targeted items.
If I replant branches, does it make a tree? It looks so dusty.
Their mastery is making adjustments on the
Need to
fly.
be careful.
Items without the yellow mark are not your targeted items. Craft your targeted items first.
So I still haven't been able to craft anything, right? I just happen to have not found the stuff I need. Oh, I'm not supposed to be able to find them
May you
here.
go peacefully. In the blink of an eye. This machine is great for long-distance travel.
Oh, does it just know that I've looted everything that's relevant to my build, basically?
I feel lightheaded, but I don't.
So the
have
game is
time to
revealing that
rest.
information compared to a typical battle royale like Fortnite, where you just have no idea what's in
I should
any
be able
chest.
to find some materials around here. What could this factory contain?
Your inventory is full. Craft some targeted items to make room.
I'm not really good.
Items without the yellow mark are not your targeted items. Craft your targeted items first.
Don't tempt fate.
Enemies don't
They'll soon be reborn.
attack me by default, I guess.
I'm not really
Is it always going to prompt me with a little Z down there if something's available to craft?
I'm getting the hang of it now. Whoa. There's animals in the factory too. I'm getting the hang of it now. I can use this in case
Items
of
without the
emergency.
yellow mark are not your targeted items. Craft your targeted items first.
Everything has a use.
Open the map and travel to the next area marked on your saved plan.
So you're saying that it's telling me to do this because I found everything I could possibly get here? The plan is just like pre-baked for this character, I guess? What zones it sends me to?
What could this factory
Okay,
contain?
factory surge, collecting and hunting. So, and the game's doing all of that for me. This isn't like in the tutorial doing it for me. When I go to play, it's going to say go to these zones. Because I can probably modify the loadout and the route if I wanted to, but it'll give me one by default for when I'm a moron who doesn't know what I'm doing. Okay.
Air supplies have arrived. Open the supply box and see what's inside.
Okay.
Is there a rare thing inside?
I'm wondering to what extent this has the battle royale problem
You
of
can
like
use weapon
spending,
skills when your weapon mastery reaches level 5.
you know, 10, 15
animals
minutes
in the
preparing
factory
and then
too.
just like dying
I can smell the
immediately
ocean.
and starting over. I assume if something has a cooldown, I should probably just use it on cooldown until I learn the game
Open
better.
the boxes in the area and get your targeted items.
I know what's going on through CCTV.
Even with boats, There's no escape.
I feel like I just got a ton of level ups or something.
Open the
Like, why do I
boxes in the
suddenly have
area
so
to
many
get
points to
instructional
spend?
checks.
If I see someone, do I have to fight them? If I see someone,
Remaining items in the
do I
area.
have to fight them?
In this case, I didn't warp to the new area because I just
Some will
walked
find
there
hope in
manually,
this
I guess.
place. I can smell the ocean. I'm not really good with my hands. This looks alright at least. Satisfactory. Everything has a use.
The thing in the bottom right corner is missing now. Any idea why that went away? That was telling me if I still had stuff to find here.
I can smell the ocean. Some will find hope in this place.
You get to level 20 and that maxes all your skills, I guess.
I'm not really good with my hands. I think this turned out pretty good.
And it tries to auto-equip all the stuff that you're crafting, I
Not
guess.
too bad, if I may.
Let's see.
I'm sorry. There was no other way. Accept your destiny. I think I've become used to it now.
Open the map and travel to the next area marked on your saved plan.
Baseball guy, okay.
May you go peacefully.
So it is this chapel, right? Okay.
Can I rest my eyes for a bit? I won't lose. Not anymore.
Ally killing spree!
That was a cool guy with the cool jacket and the turtleneck.
Everything has a use.
Am I fully crafted out then? Since I don't have a thing in the bottom right corner telling me to look for stuff?
I like rays of sunshine through the windows.
Okay. This isn't a thing that can go here? The empty one? Let me see.
If I see someone, do I have to fight them? May you go peacefully.
You get some XP just for moving, it seems like.
By fate.
Just kind of mashing buttons at the moment.
Did I win? I think I'm tired. Let me rest for a bit.
Okay.
May you all rest peacefully.
I think the combination of so it's like it's MOBA controls, but it's primarily a battle royale. Like, okay. And I'm guessing when you get to the end of a round, everyone's probably going to have their full kit and be max level if they make it that far. But you're working with a partial kit until you get to that point. Oh, I thought there was still another tutorial, was there not? Maybe that's the full extent. Oh, here we go. That's weird. It told me to hit game start last time to get to it. So this is in lieu of a closing circle. Great battle royale. Nice.
A new area has been restricted.
Okay, got it. You're in the restricted area. When the time ticks down, you just die.
Nikki. No, I don't have time to grieve. I need to keep going.
New areas are restricted when day and night change. If you remain in a restricted area for too long, you'll die.
Too long,
Move
you'll
to the
die.
safe
Okay, so
area.
it's not instantly. Gotcha. Telekinesis. EF eruption. Open item and air supply boxes. Fish, collect and recover down allies in range. That seems cool. It's like a passive, basically. Probably don't want to do anything that's skill shot. I'm not going to be good at any of that. Can't do anything but move or E. Okay, careful pressing that, I guess. She builds up like an energy and then launches it. Is there like a training mode that I can go into that lets me just have a character
All
and
test
walk around
subjects
with the
collect
skills and look at
mastery so
the
they can become
tooltips and
stronger.
stuff?
Check your mastery by clicking on this button, or the V key.
Uh-oh. Is this like between levels so your character can actually be stronger because you played the game more? It's not entirely locked down to the stage that you're doing? Masteries per game, okay. List of material items in the saved plan. You can spend credits to instantly acquire an item. Okay, so if you're like really struggling to find it, and you get credits from normal
Eva
play.
has telekinesis abilities,
Is anything
so
in
she
this
can
pay to win
manipulate
then?
objects from a distance.
I know about this. Think I could sell this? It wasn't easy to pull out the roots.
Okay, that's cool. I saw it was free to play, which was always a little concerning.
I don't really know about this. I hope it's not empty.
So I'm not done with the sneakers though, right? It doesn't have a check mark on it, but I
wonder
also
how
don't need them
far this
here.
water flows. Maybe around there.
Okay, I see.
When you meet an enemy, the first thing you need to do is check if they're stronger or weaker than you.
It'll be over quickly.
Left-click on an enemy test subject to check their level and weapon. Then, compare it to your current levels. I think you can fight this opponent, but don't let your guard down. You won't always have this kind of luck. If you meet someone stronger than you, don't hesitate to run away.
Subject has been terminated.
Meteorite impact, okay. Craft legendary items.
A powerful item has been added as a target item.
Hate doing this, but it must be
Does
done.
that only get added if it's possible to make it or something?
Should I take a break here?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to know enough about League to know, like, oh, this character is inspired by this character, but... I played when Oriana was released into League.
Razi, I found a meteorite.
It
I'll get what we need and come back.
predated formal, like, lane roles and that kind of thing. I'm familiar with that through, like, cultural osmosis, but... I feel like the stress level is just too high to try to learn the game with 4 other people who are depending on you to not be an
I'll
idiot.
deal with it and get back to you. Recover your
This is the guy I'm supposed to run from, is what they're trying to teach me here, I guess.
Recover health and stamina by eating. Don't worry, I have it all set up so you can revive during your training. Remember that you would be dead in the real experiment. Loot the reward from the enemy corpse to get credits. Now, use the reward to earn credits. You can use credits to call remote drones or purchase items at the kiosk.
Just click on it to use it? Okay. Point and drag.
You asked this.
Okay.
I can't get used to seeing this.
Because these are valuable, these are like hotspots that draw a bunch of people to some location on the map, presumably. Credits from slaying wild animals.
You asked won't be in vain.
You can earn credits by slaying wild animals. The credits you have now should be enough to order some materials. Why don't you call a remote drone?
Okay.
Now click on the fountain pen.
Seems usable at least. Hang on. I made this?
Purchase Fourscore at the kiosk.
It's relaxing to hear the sound of flowing water.
Craft the target item with the special
How would I know
materials you
what to
bought at the
buy under
kiosk.
normal circumstances? Is it going to be like highlighted this is part of my build when I look at the kiosk?
Hang on. I made this?
The vertical launch device can be used for movement, reconnaissance, and engaging in combat. Now, let's use the vertical launch device to move to the next area.
Okay.
The CCTV console area will be set as the last temporary safe zone soon.
This warning. It means I...
Click in the direction of the final area.
It's relaxing to hear the sound of flowing water.
Just sends me to the zone, basically? How does it know where to land me there?
This should be enough.
Hold up. You smell familiar. It's gunpowder. You were the one fighting here, weren't you? I had an appointment here.
Was that your friend? I'm sorry, I didn't...
He was not my friend. He was my partner. Blood can only be repaid with blood. Your life for his.
My clothes are kind of dirty.
Most of my damage should come from the ultimate, I guess.
You're tenacious. What are you fighting so hard for?
I made my partner a promise too. That her sacrifice wouldn't be in vain.
Then make sure you keep that promise. And her death won't be in vain.
Nikki, I kept my promise. I'm so tired. A short break should be okay, right?
Tutorial 3 cleared. Okay, I think that's the last tutorial then. It seems like the game tries to automate a lot of stuff. I guess they still make you manually craft stuff because that takes time and you have to decide when to start doing it so you're not getting attacked mid-crafting and getting ganked. Okay. So let me find wherever the training mode is and try to pick a character. Looks like that's done. So where can I go into a mode where I just play around with the character without being in a match? Training versus AI. So I guess I could do like an AI match, right, before we play together, just to try to figure it out. So is there anyone that y'all would particularly recommend as good for a newbie player who's probably bad at skill shots or complex ability interactions? I think when I played League 14 years ago, I played Master Yi. That's this girl with a gun, okay. Pistol, assault rifle, sniper rifle. Is there one that's particularly simple from among these?
Criminals? Where?
And it'll just pick a plan to start with, I guess. I don't have to stress out about choosing these. Okay, so I think these are similar. There's like, I don't know if these are still in League. When I last played, you pick like a special power that you always had that was separate from all of your normal abilities. Assault rifles, extra point and click. All right, let me mess around with the pistol, then I can see the assault rifle to see the difference. So are the different like styles that you choose like major changes to your kit, or just kind of minor changes to like damage and cooldown and that sort of a thing? It's not like a totally different set of 5 skills, I assume, right?
We're starting. Get ready.
Double shots.
These machines look dangerous. I'd better be careful. What could be inside?
Changes the path and weapon skills. What's the difference between a weapon skill and my abilities? I guess I'm always struggling with games until the difference between ability, skill, art. My D skill. Did I have a D skill on the other characters that I wasn't attending to?
Maybe anything to eat inside. I've never explored a factory before.
Hunting I have to kill mobs for, right? Steady shots. Dashes in a target direction. Fire a blank into the sky. Haven't learned the skill yet. Okay. She mostly just attacks on her own. Is she just like super weak because I haven't crafted enough stuff yet? Control skill button lets you level without clicking on it. Okay, that's helpful.
I'm a little better at this than I thought.
Well, they regenerate if I don't kill them.
Not too bad. Awesome. Now this is good.
Press X just uses a food item in my inventory, or... Okay, I see. So do you only have food then for, like, combat?
I've never explored a factory before. I kind of want to show this off. Pew, pew. You want to do
Okay, substantially easier that time.
Let's open this.
Still need to find another wolf somewhere, right? And they may spawn in other places. Can I see wolf spawns on the map or anything like that?
Aim. Fire.
Oh, that still gives me a thing. Okay.
Let's hurry and make something else.
Alright, so let me try to understand this character's kit better. So, double shot, I just am doing all the time. Steady shot is a cooldown, right?
What kinds of things were they making here?
The channeled ability with a cooldown. Okay. Now, everybody also auto attacks, it seems like. Q versus W. Attack speed. So is there like a expected order to this to get advantage? Like, should I be doing double shot before steady shot so that the speed bonus applies to the next thing I'm doing or something like that?
It's like getting a delivery. I'll just rest for a second.
I was wondering for her kit in particular, should I do double shot and then steady shot? Dash in the targeted direction. Learn. Okay.
Aim.
Didn't realize I had to put a point into it to learn it. I thought I'm just like investing extra points into it. Okay, so I use E to get out of dodge, which refreshes the cooldown on my main abilities.
What kinds of things were they making here? This'll hurt a bit.
These are mutant enemies, so they're harder to kill, I guess, is the idea.
I'll just rest for a second.
Do I not need to mess around with any of that stuff it was talking about? Like there's some kind of like character menu, I don't know where it is. that was upgrading things that wasn't just putting points into the skills, mastery points or something. Does that happen automatically, or do I have to spend resources on that? Go into a menu to see what it does, I guess.
Is there any medicine around here? I kind of want to show this off.
Alright, so we E to get away, we Q, and then we W. R is like a oh shit button to get enemies away from me, I guess. I'm trying to not be in the firefight, it seems like, with her. She gets like a shield for initial damage. Kite them around, okay. I might be bad at that, but we'll see. I don't know if there's any characters who just get big and then just like rush into combat and alpha strike for a ton of damage. No, I wasn't playing when they started establishing roles like that. AD carry? There's like jungler, tank, healer. AD stands for a certain kind of damage you do, I guess. Okay. I might try a couple other characters. Glad they have this mode so I can at least play around. I don't even know if this even existed in League of Legends when I played. You just wanted to practice a character, you just had to load into a game and ruin someone's day. Okay. No, thank you.
Are you ready? Take this too.
Gross. No, thank you. Pretend like that doesn't exist. Oh my god. Stop it. Alright. I'll find a character that I like. I promise I won't spend too much time on it. Still a time limit on this screen, which is kind of annoying. Is that, can I see all of their effects without being... I don't know why practice mode even has a time limit. Is this going to show me the ones that I have unlocked? Oh, collectibles, not collection. Okay. Of course. What a fool I am.
Who are you? Why are you looking for me?
Oh, how do I know which ones I'm allowed to actually play as? Wow. Okay. So that narrows it down. No, that's fine. But I thought you said I could come here to see which ones I have. I don't?
Now it's my turn.
Additional damage reduces the movement speed of enemies. Reduce cooldown when you deal damage. Straightens up his outfit, reduces the cooldown of dashing gentleman. When button up is complete, he gains cufflinks. Okay. Okay. True damage equal to a percentage of max HP. Yuki stores cufflinks as a resource. Consumes a cufflink, dealing additional true damage. I could just play as this guy. Seems straightforward. Let me do one more practice round with him, and then I think I should be good. I guess the free rotation wasn't showing there for me. Dual swords, one-handed sword. Any reason I would pick one over the other there?
Now it's my turn.
Try to read what these do this time. Blink. Slow enemies. I'm guessing whatever one it auto-selects is the one that's recommended for that character. Stridger. Augments are like some extra thing that helps you, that's just a passive, I guess.
I'll hold my sword then. Anything useful? This will be useful.
I guess looting for stuff and building your kit out that way is less frustrating to me than like the shop in League of Legends. Feels like there's less misplay bait. It's the only way to really put it, I think.
With precision.
Pick a skill. Still need sticks from somewhere.
I could find a use for this. I'll be really disappointed if this goes poorly.
So I gotta go southeast to the cemetery. And then sometimes I can fast travel there.
Take a deep breath.
Always I can fast travel there.
Stay respectful to the deceased.
I just didn't like the core loop of like going back to town basically and buying upgrades. Like, feels like there's a lot of stuff in MOBAs that are just like, because the game started as a mod for Warcraft 3, we still do it this way because of the weird origins it had. So rethinking some of those ideas is kind of cool. Okay. Requires a certain level. Button up is pretty funny.
Well, I improved a bit at least. I've assembled something useful. Anything useful?
Is there a recommended level up order as well? Can't tell which of these abilities is like the most impactful.
Let it get messy. This way, with precision. Focus. Hard feelings.
Schrodinger's box.
I don't think I'm particularly talented.
Diamond shard.
I need something good here.
Immobilizing enemy increases your defense. What's the thing I can do that immobilizes enemies? It's weird that it gives me that because nothing I do immobilizes, question mark? Or is it here for Quake? No, that's just slow.
With precision. Stay respectful to the deceased.
Never wrong to level Q because it's the basic thing that does damage.
Focus. Shouldn't need to do that. It's a privilege.
I probably want to E to engage and then Q. I probably want to W outside of combat, E to engage, Q, and then I guess R if it's
I don't feel any better.
off cooldown.
Anything useful? Gift no one will refuse. Well, I improved a bit at least.
Damage 40 to 60, cost 90 to 80. Okay.
I can practice religion.
Is this character mostly limited by cooldown rather than by resources? It said it reduced cost, but it seemed like the cooldown was high enough on everything that I couldn't deplete my resource anyway. Okay, so because I have a full set of purple, now it's going to try to plan to build oranges, but I need meteorites to do that. That's the one thing that I need to make
Is it okay to swing my sword?
legendaries. Those all show on the map somewhere.
Was that an animal sound?
These two. So there's like one northwest of me, northeast of me, I guess.
Oh, I bet there's food or useful things here.
Cooldown a button up is reduced by 1 second each time Yuki deals damage. Not clear to me when I should be using. Should I use button up in combat, or it's supposed to be like an out of combat thing to speed up my next engage? The defense buff, I guess you could try to do that while you're being attacked by something nasty like a
few tourists at some point.
ultimate or something. Vitality.
I'll keep this in mint condition.
So that's just a recommended boost, basically, or was I intended to hold on to that item to craft something else? Use it when I'm out of cufflinks, which is the asterisk icon underneath my portrait there.
I've locked away memories. Better catch my breath.
I mean, what consumes cufflinks? Whenever he does damage. Okay. So if I see that those 4 icons go away, I should
Will the break time bell
activate button up in combat. And then there's like some kind of, I'm guessing this is like, what is it, the Baron or the Dragon or whatever in League of Legends. Some special thing that's hard to kill, but if you kill it, it gives you something good.
It might be dangerous to start a fight in this place.
Special item. So some of these are like temporary consumable buffs, like with your map. How do you know which of those are worth holding on to? Like, do they have some kind of special icon if they give you contextual information, or you just remember which items they are? I suppose you can sometimes find those while looting. Like, am I going to be safe pretty much just never looting anything other than the auto loot stuff? I want to make sure I understand what these icons mean. So what's the point of food, though? Is it just you use it in combat to counteract some of the damage you're taking? Since resting can fill you up out of combat. Okay. Is there a particularly good food to go for? So is this telling me the only way to get these items is via... No, these are the only items I can get in this zone, and it's going to ask me to start collecting stuff again. It won't have me pre-collect items for legendaries until I have the meteorite piece.
I'm impressed with myself.
And craft better food. Now, why would I want one or the other here? Like, it didn't auto-equip this.
I like the gentle sound of the current.
If there's anything else on the map that I'd like to have explained before I back out here. Oh, that's just a way to tell your teammates where you're going, I guess.
I just hope the water is clean.
Boost cooldowns rather than regular attacks.
Lucky. I needed
I
some
see.
of this.
But it is in the... Was it not in the build order? I guess I didn't see it up here. It just kind of auto-crafted it when I was clicking on the button. So it won't let, I can't, like, unless if I know to do it, it won't auto collect any of the legendary materials. Oh. So is it because I clicked it in my inventory instead of clicking the recommended build? I don't think I ever want to craft anything other than what it's telling me to craft. I don't want to do any... I'd like to, like, minimize brain power, and it sounds like minimizing brain power is don't bother clicking on these, who cares, right? Just look for the stuff that's in the bottom right corner.
Almost passed this up.
Maybe you pick up with mastery where to go.
For this. I will ease your mind.
Is it worth killing random animals for XP?
You need to do this all.
I haven't been doing that. Okay.
I don't practice religion, yet I feel a bit
Can I
more
see my
peace
weapon mastery somewhere? That's something I still don't think I have wrapped my head around. I get that it's something that happens automatically, but crafting. Pressing different buttons trying to find the thing. Whoa, what did something happen that my camera just locked? Don't want that. Okay, Y, don't press that ever again. Okay, deal 100 damage to a player, deal 100 damage to a wild animal, kill a player. So these are distinct tasks that you have to do. I guess it's to encourage you to fight players and fight monsters and not just do one or the other, to just do as much variety as possible. I understand why that's a separate level up system from just getting XP. Is that something that exists in League of Legends as well? Or is that a unique idea for this?
I bet there's food or useful things here.
Interesting that things don't aggro you.
I'll let it get messy.
This is like the Baron, I guess. It's level 15, so I'm probably not intended to fight it right now. Okay. I don't know the difference between Dragon and Baron. I just know that they're mini boss things that give you some kind of benefit.
Is it okay to swing my sword here?
But generally don't fight those unless if you're the same level as them, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna be terrible. I have no idea what I'm doing, so apologies in advance, but if you want to try to send me an invite, I think you have to send me a friend request. Oh, I didn't know you needed voice chat, or I would have tested that before stream. Hold on. Let me pause. Okay, we got everything set up in Discord.
I'll actually have to turn you down a little bit. Okay. There we go.
Is it just 3 players or is it 4?
It's just 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the main reason I'm here, because back when I played it, you could play it solo or in duos, but apparently now it's only 3-player squads.
Oh, interesting. Could they like not get people to fill the solo queue?
I don't know.
I think they just said it was balancing reasons.
I can see that. Some characters would obviously be better in solo, and like if they're more team oriented, then they'd be pretty bad to play on your own.
Okay, well, I apologize in advance for being bad.
That's okay.
It's
I think
fine. There's a couple things the game didn't explain anyways, like if you go down before day 2 or something, or before the end of day 2, you'll be able to revive for free.
I think there's also a decent chance we'll get matched up with like bots or something.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't know. Maybe
Reading
we'll
that
get
Penny
some
Arcade
bots.
post about was it Marvel Rivals, where if you like lose enough times, they just start giving you bot matches. It seems like a cool idea so you like kind of build your confidence with the character, because they don't tell you that you're playing bots, but you kind of figure it out.
Yeah. At least from what I read, because you also selected it, like I'm a completely new player, have mercy on me option.
Yeah.
There's a high chance you'll be doing bots, but I don't know if that's true if Darkstar is the session leader. I don't know. We can try having you with the team lead too next
If
time.
we get stopped, I'll do the lead next time. Popo used to play
you get to see
solo.
someone's
Characters are
info.
oppressive. Okay.
By opening up your friends list and then clicking clicking the dots there.
You try to add
next to
SERP
their
from
name.
this menu. Yeah, okay, that works. So can you still solo queue, but you'll always be placed in a team of 3?
Yes.
So 2 randos, okay. I've heard about games
community's
struggling to maintain
really
both
laid
group.
back, though.
Yeah. Okay. Button guy. Sure.
Now it's my turn.
There's one bot team in this lobby.
Oh, just one? Okay. Uh-oh.
That should be fine. Up, someone dodged.
We have to wait until the matching queue at the bottom shows full. Is there anything else I should know while we wait?
Each match will have a different weather condition, but they generally aren't a major deal. They removed the only problematic one.
What was the problematic one?
Fog.
Made it hard to see.
Where you didn't see any sort of noise pings or anything.
I see. Come on, bots.
Yeah, I mean, since we can try remaking the team with you as leader and see if that changes anything. Since Darkstar said there was just one bot team, meaning it was actually mostly actual players. Never mind.
You just popped, so
yeah. Well, can
next time I'll reform after this game. It's fine.
Yeah.
No bots in this game.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
Is this game Korean then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it was made in Korea.
Gotcha.
Oh, so right now you can see the little red indicators on the map, like the 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
That indicates like how many people in your squad need to prioritize those areas for their build plans. So ideally you want to like have high numbers or like matching numbers.
Gotcha. I'll just follow you guys. But you could like try to get your loadouts so that you're always going to the same places, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you're like a super serious endgame player, you would make a team comp that has you looting the same spots every time, I suppose.
That would be ideal, I guess. But right now we have a lot of stuff to be in the chapel, for example.
Kapopo, if you're in chat, that section was relatively loud. Are you still able to hear me, Darkstar, and SERP okay?
Ooh, we actually have a very high ranked player in our lobby. Scary.
Great.
All right, I'll form next time then.
Yeah, that's Charlotte. That's
Marstead.
On the team next to ours. The Korean Charlotte, the Crimson Curse one.
You can tell
ranked
by how blinged out
either
the
Diamond
portraits
or the highest tier last season.
Okay, thanks, Kapopo. You can tell how blinged out they are, you're saying, SERP.
I just think you can tell by how blinged out the character portraits are. Like you and me have black portraits because we haven't done any ranked. I think there was one other character. Oh yeah. Oh, you can play around. Oh, this is also new. That's nice.
Yeah, while people are loading in, you could play around in the lobby.
Turning stuff down because I
loading zone.
struggle to hear. It's fine on stream, but in my own ear, it's really loud. Manor Lord's a city builder about a medieval village. Living in Tanner, that sounds cool. Disarmed is different from stun, I guess. It makes them briefly unable to attack.
Yeah, I think
They
you
can still
use
move.
skills.
Yeah.
So that's obviously really good against auto attack dependent characters.
Yeah. I kind of got the sense that they got like League and other MOBAs got really careful about any kind of CC because it's super busted, so all CC lasts like a second or like a frame.
Oh, so we didn't start at the same place. How does that work again?
Yeah, why didn't we start in the same area?
Guess not. So I'm moving towards you guys, I guess. I guess you can like deliberately set up starts in different areas, and then, for example, I could get your loot if we were really organized.
I find a way to like share with each other.
Yeah.
Should I just not be fighting other players right now? Like,
probably not. No.
Just start by getting
your build
finished
me
as fast as possible. Unless they get their build finished first, they probably aren't going to try and fight you.
Okay.
Yeah. You're probably just going to set each other back if you do that, so no one really wants to. Well, I already got my whip. That's nice.
So do the animals always spawn in the same place every time?
Yes. They'll occasionally change up their spawn locations every season, but that's it.
Wars seem relatively safe to fight. I guess I should just care about their level, not what kind of enemy it is. Okay. And pressing Z will just craft like the next thing in the build list at the bottom, so I can just mash that whenever I get supplies.
Yeah, if it has a yellow triangle on it, it'll build it for you.
So I can see the different circles I see on the map are you guys, right? If I see portraits.
Yeah, Darkstar is the red-haired girl, and I'm the green-haired girl.
I'm particularly talented. I might have made something good here. I can make something better. Watch for
and do you have any food right now?
I have some, like a purple pizza.
Okay.
Okay, if we go to a campfire, that's up a bit. Maybe we'll do it, but there's going to be a bear that spawns here first.
Are they worth killing?
Yeah.
Just for XP, I guess?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So should we team fight these guys or keep moving?
Looks like there's multiple teams here too. I don't know.
There is, yeah.
Okay, someone did like a drone or something.
Okay. I ultimately need to go southeast to the cemetery.
If you talk to Lumi up here, you could get some free food as well when he comes by.
Now, do we share XP? Or does last hitting matter?
Last hitting doesn't matter.
Okay.
But yeah, you could get food from him for free. I think it's like a hamburger or something. Hamburger, the food changes, but it's the same value.
How do I drop some of my stuff? Like a limited quantity of a stack? Do you remember, Darkstar?
I don't remember.
Oh, Control Alt? Wait, Control right click?
Alright, I'm heading towards the cemetery, I guess.
Yeah, okay,
And can I know what you guys still need to go to or what zones you need to visit?
I'm build complete, so...
Oh, okay. Wow, that was really fast.
I need to go Chapel and Pond, so that's like right next to the cemetery. Oh, there's a guy we can potentially loot.
I'll use it well.
If...
That's too bad.
A new area has been restricted. The meteorite has collided. The others must be trying to get to it.
I guess if you become build complete that quickly when you know what you're doing, it makes me wonder why we even have the looting in the first place. I guess it's interesting because it... But most people are trying to not get into fights early on. Good.
Use your down skills to overcome your current situation.
Yep, as
Down
long as
skills, Fission Blast.
Okay.
yeah, if the whole team goes down, we get booted out.
That seems fair.
All right.
Let me try to
That's
make.
fine. I'll let you remake the lobby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were just higher level than us, and also I'm bad, but like they were like a couple levels higher.
Yeah, they also claimed a Tree of Life as well. So one of them likely had a legendary already.
How much of whether you succeed is based on whether you're matched on leave the team? I think I sent you a friend invite, sir.
Huh. Let's see.
How much of your success is based on how good you are at the game, and how much of it is based on mathematically triumphing over the opponent because you have better gear?
The thing is, if you're good at the game, you're probably also mathematically triumphing over the opponent because you're just better at like looting.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I got you. I think those are just like separate aspects of mastery.
Sure. I'm just curious if we like run into someone who's a level higher that they will beat us just because of math. You know what I mean?
Weapon mastery and items matter more.
You can still outplay probably to some extent.
You see. I guess it adds depth for people who are really familiar with the game to like try to use my words to like decide whether it's worth the risk of fighting someone higher level than them, and to like figure out what route they want to take through the map and that sort of a thing. I guess to me, whenever I encounter games like this, and especially like League of Legends, I'm like, why is there even, I guess Heroes of the Storm changed this by removing shops. They just give you like, you just level up as you play. There's no last hitting. You just get stronger over time. But there's like all these build order things you're just kind of like supposed to do every single time. So it's like, well, if it's just you're just supposed to do it, is that just like, you know, an input tax on all the players? Is it like a mastery tax to see if you're even able to play the game well enough to get into a fight and succeed?
There's definitely a lot of nuance. Like, for example, you might have a build path that you prefer, but then let's say, for example, my character really likes the Tree of Life, or at least really liked in the past. But if I see in a lobby there's like a million different characters who like the Tree of Life, or there's like specific different characters who are like the Tree of Life, and they're stronger than me at the level where the tree spawns, for example, I might want to like completely change plans, go for a different build because I'm too weak to fight for the tree.
Now you're seeing that. How do you know about that in advance? Is that from here you can see what everyone else is doing? Or is it after we load in?
After you load in, and I don't remember if you can change the build plan then still, but you can definitely just make the those on the fly adjustments.
No bots in this lobby either, but I think that might just because my MMR is too high.
Okay.
I'm ranked gold.
Yeah, is there any way for you to smurf?
I'd have to create a second Steam account for that.
I see.
But if necessary, I could just back out and then watch you two and coach as necessary.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see if that even changes anything. Because I don't know how I'm ranked, because, I mean, I think my normal MMR was pretty high, but that was, again, like 4 years ago. I assume it's been reset.
In League of Legends, 1 level is surmountable, 2 levels you really want to have a teammate. They have 2 levels on you, they almost certainly have a major gold advantage too. And in this case, gold advantage means gear advantage probably.
And weapon mastery, yeah.
Lumia Island's Hyperloop will soon be open. Survivors, prepare to enter the experiment. We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the pawns.
Yeah, the experience I remember having with League of Legends is that I had maybe 1 good like dopamine experience for every 99 bad experiences. So I'm like, okay, I don't think this is for me. I guess with it being kind of battle royale, you can get that from fighting the NPCs, I suppose, and leveling up and the like. But that was always kind of stressful to me.
The big thing about Eternal Return is that the games are short. even the longest ones are only like 20 minutes.
That's nice. Yeah, that's a pain in like Fortnite when you're spending 20 minutes just like gearing up and then you run into the first group of enemies, they headshot you and it's over.
Hello? Where do I check in? It's okay for a beginner.
There's some background noise on one of you guys' channels.
You can hear it on
TV.
Dark Stars.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll just mute myself while this is going on.
Why does it spawn us in separate areas? It's just...
I think it depends on your build path. I think
see.
you can also choose your starting area. Like it auto sets it for your build path.
I see. Is killing anything at the same level as me is probably pretty high priority versus looting. Or does looting mean I kill it faster and I'm wasting less time on it?
You should try to loot as much stuff as you can first.
Just killing random enemies like chickens at the beginning, assuming you're doing decent damage, is pretty good. Just to be efficient, you know?
Yeah.
This is like a efficiency kind of game.
Right, I figured.
Okay.
A survivor has returned to the experiment.
I could find a use for this.
I was build complete there, so it didn't matter that I died.
Oh, you died? I didn't even...
Yeah, there were
realize.
like 3 other people in factory.
Boar is dead, okay, I see.
I'm not quite build complete because I prioritized getting to Mars, but I should probably just do something else.
Yeah, thanks for coming in my direction.
Yeah.
Forests can be dangerous at night. Is it okay to swing myself?
Find the materials you need here.
Okay, so seeing all these dead animals is a really bad sign, right? It means there's someone who's way higher level than us who's gonna annihilate us any second now.
It just means someone's been in this area recently.
Right, once I need something from the chapel here, and I think then I am also build complete. There we go.
Anything useful?
Move to the chapel.
I've assembled something.
But I don't have any
Those
healing
security
items right
consoles
now.
will give you temporary
Okay.
vision.
I'm dead.
I'm here.
Just run. Get out of there.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay, I think you can run, potentially. I knocked him away.
Colder.
Oh.
It's all in my head. Is it okay?
No, I'm dead.
Ah, okay.
It's fine. I'll bow out and just coach you over Twitch.
Okay, let's see if that helps. Sorry.
I definitely
We weren't
can't
the
play
first
against
team
anyone who
eliminated
knows what
that
they're
time,
doing,
though.
So. We just happened to not run into anybody for longer. So is it going to pair us with a rando?
Yeah.
Yes, it
probably.
will pair you with someone random, but
Or bot. I guess.
generally most people are pretty laid back.
See what happens here.
So as a fun fact, this was actually a spin-off of another mobile game called Eternal Return.
So, oh, really? I saw that when I was looking for box art. I was like, what's this other game?
Yeah, originally this was called Eternal Return Black Survival. I think they dropped the subtitle at some point because they actually took down the servers for the original game. And it was... I just watched videos. It's very interesting, pretty unique. It's like still the same premise, like Battle Royale on a island. But instead of having this mobile style gameplay, you just like kind of
it's like
click
a dungeon
through menus.
crawler.
Yeah, it's like first person dungeon crawler, but in real time. It really just looked like a menuing challenge more than anything.
Right.
Maybe that's because like the only videos I've seen are some extremely high level gameplay, and that person obviously knew what they were doing, but it literally just seemed to be randomly clicking through menus and stuff happens.
Does it exist anymore?
No, they took it down like a few years ago, I think.
I see. Oh, are people going to be mad that we're not on voice if we match with them?
I don't know, man.
Guess we'll find out. Worst case, I can back out and we can... I don't know if you can do bot matches with other people.
I don't know.
I noticed that was an option in the training section.
In preparation, I guess, for this, I did do one bot match and it was just by myself. I didn't see if there was an option.
I'll take a look.
Like, still felt pretty similar to back when I played it, but this whole credit system and like the whatever they called summoner spell equivalents are definitely new. Loadouts.
Was the original version of the game then like, I guess like Fortnite Save the World? Analogous, I guess.
I think the original went under for behind the scenes reasons.
I see. I saw the writing on the wall that their game wasn't very popular and made this. And this one is doing okay, I guess. I mean, it still has servers up 4 years later, so...
Yeah, it usually averages around... Its 24-hour peak on Steam charts is about 20,000.
It's not bad.
Okay.
The low periods are North America, but because the game's more popular in Europe than it is here.
I see.
Really? Because back when I played, it was definitely more popular in NA, to the point where in Europe, the queues would be super long and you would always match with the same people. That's interesting. Yeah, I got into this game in EA when some friends picked it up and we had quite a fun time and they lost interest, but I was still kind of interested, so I just solo queued for a while.
Yeah.
Got decently good at the game, and then eventually just lost interest too. And I checked my Steam and I have like 400 hours and I'm like, oh my god, I do not remember playing this much.
Yeah, fun fact is that over half the player base is in gold or above when it comes to ranked.
It's not surprising when you start kind of selecting for your audience over time. I think it's an issue with just, and this is unavoidable. I guess Fortnite avoids it by having all kinds of like, well, first of all, not having MMR ever, but also just doing crazy shit every single season that would draw new players in. Because you start to like, you filter for the people who are really good at the game, and that makes it less likely for people who aren't good at the game and are new to it to get into it because they're just getting stomped. So it just keeps getting more and more of a tight filter, I think. I don't know how you fix that without, well, keeping your game balanced, I guess. Think through these tactical skills. I guess if we sit in queue for more than, I guess, I don't know, 10 minutes, I'll back out and try to make the bot thing happen. I wonder if there's just not anyone playing who's new enough to matchmake with.
Didn't it show us previously when the queue was being filled, like 6 out of 24 players or something?
Yeah, we don't even have that now. I assume at some point it just says fuck it and throws us in with bots, but which would be great.
Maybe. So we can give it like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, I'll give it to 10 and then I'll look for something else. I'll try to take a moment to look through these menus since I normally don't have time to stare at them. Augments are... Was there something like this in League of Legends at some point? I remember there being like a weird menu that you had to accrue points.
It was like a rune system back when I played.
The rune system still exists, except it came back in a different format.
So like to actually be competitive, you had to max that out, which took you dozens of hours of play, I guess.
Yeah, but now it doesn't cost anything, and you can just select a pre-built rune page or whatever beforehand and do fine.
Yeah, which is weird. I guess that's one of those, like, it's part of the foundation of the game at this point, so you couldn't just, like, completely remove it. You have to select it. You have to select your little build, but... I know Heroes of the Storm didn't do super well with a Blizzard attempt to, like, streamline the MOBA as much as possible. I don't know if that meant that it just had way less, you know, complexity for the player base, and so they didn't enjoy it as much, but it does seem like there's a lot of weird, like, legacy complexity in these games. It's just here because that's how the genre's evolved over 20 years. And if you were to make the game from scratch today, most of it wouldn't be here.
Yeah, and you said you were looking for a character who you could point and click with, right?
This guy seems fine. I don't think I have any other options outside of the other two seem way more complicated.
Because, yeah, I was going to say, I know there's some stuff for new players that they give you to let you pick any character you want to unlock. I was going to suggest someone like Darko, since all of his skills are point and click.
I can try to look at the loadouts here. Darko?
Yeah.
What a name.
If you want to see his actual skills, you have to go to collectibles and look at them.
Which I can from here, okay. See him here. It's tactical skills, skill leveling. Okay. Is there a character who's Master Yi? I don't actually remember how Master Yi controls, but I remember playing as him specifically. I think he basically just would dash in and do a bunch of damage, so I think the guy I'm currently playing is already pretty close. Knockback enemies.
Sorry. I know there's a character that's kind of like Lee Sin, but probably not what you're looking for.
So I could Google it.
That's Luke you're thinking of.
Yeah, I know.
Jackie?
Yeah, Jackie is also pretty standard. I think she just jumps on people and hits them with a chainsaw. I think it's a point and click jump too.
Found a way to get into her skill menu a second ago. Okay, here it is. Back and slash. If she hits enemies, she can reuse it. Jumps to an enemy. That sounds familiar. Yeah, no worries. This is Master Yi from 2010, 2011, so he might not even be the same character. I seem to remember him having some kind of button that you would press where your character would just automatically jump to and attack everybody in an area. So you could just kill a whole bunch of minions all at once. It's a pretty big roster, I see. There might just not be anybody playing it. My skill level then. I will see if the bot thing works. Let me try leaving here. How do I do that?
In the
Cancel
bottom.
match. Yeah.
Hover over the timer.
Got it. Okay. me see. Game start. Training versus AI. Easy, normal, hard. It looks like that's solo only.
Yeah, it's solo only, but the bots are very, very, very stupid, and it's something they want to address.
Oh, to the point where it's almost not helpful. We could play
Like,
in goal
they'll
and just
stand
expect that we're
there.
gonna die every time. Maybe I'll get one kill and that'll be the victory of the stream.
What if this is weird? But look, what if you queue the two of us into a ranked match? Is that even possible?
Can't queue into ranked.
Oh, okay. Alright, accept.
Okay. And now it shows us a matching queue immediately.
But you can't enter ranked until 30 anyways, until level 30.
I see.
And also it goes by whoever has the highest MMR on the team for ranked.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, if we did it just with Marstead and me. Although I assume that would put us into placement matches or something.
Is that a way to like put you in a tier early on or something?
That's how it usually works in these games, yeah. It's like if you start ranked and the system doesn't know where to put you, they just kind of put you in a series of matches that's supposed to determine like your initial rank.
I see.
If you change game mode here, does that maybe let us do AI?
Oh, that's a good idea. I guess I'll let this match go.
Okay.
And then I'll check next time.
Button.
It won't let me click it while we're queuing, but it's a good idea.
What were you trying to do?
There's like a change game mode button, and I was just wondering if that maybe lets you play versus AI.
It would be nice to be able to practice with a group. Just for like moving around the map and stuff.
Now it's my turn.
So you're saying that the digit shows how, like, if one means we all have it in common, or?
Oh, so maybe that's the starting areas actually. Maybe is that just how many people start in those areas?
Seeing
yeah,
it
like
populate.
the red arrow, the red icon or whatever.
Okay.
Like if you look at beach, it says 1. That means there's one person in that area.
Okay. You want to try to start somewhere that's not where anyone is, I guess, so you're not competing for loot.
No, you could. There's usually enough nodes as long as it's not more than 5 people in an area.
Okay, well, I just picked a plan that puts me on the beach and then through the hotel into the archery range, so I'm just gonna...
I didn't realize we were picking where we were dropping, basically, so we could theoretically all choose to drop in the same location. Yeah. Okay.
But you still want something that's useful loot for you.
Yeah.
There are less teams this time? Just 7 teams?
Yeah, because they couldn't find enough for 20.
Okay.
It's 21 to 24 people.
This won't take long.
A is attack move. It's like RTS attack move. And you'll stop moving to attack anything that's near you, I guess. I got a loading screen tip about it, so I wasn't sure if that's something I should be doing. Parry. Alright, I need to try to do the weapon skill. And I don't think I remember to use my F skill either, so...
Glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair. The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated. Let's find the materials you need here. Head over to the cemetery.
I've assembled something useful. I could find a use for this.
Should have taken the thing out. Okay, whoops. Now I know. Okay. Yeah, so I guess in when you know what you're doing, your build complete within like a minute or two.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Because it makes me think it's like, okay, why do we even have builds then if it's over so fast?
Yeah, I guess that's why there's more focus on legendaries now, because those are timed.
Oh, sure.
Like you technically get build complete, but you
And
still have more to work towards.
And the legendaries are like interesting because it's drawing everyone to the same section of the map, I suppose. So it's baiting team fights. I see.
It's okay for a beginner. Gift no one will refuse. Let it get messy.
And I only need one more item, then I'm gonna join up.
This will be useful. Probably. Not totally awful. I'll be really disappointed if this goes poorly. Do I have to take my shoes off inside?
Okay.
Forests can be dangerous at night.
Whoopee, there's a guy.
I don't practice religion.
Here are the things you need.
We're at peace here.
Did either of you need food, by the way?
Assembled something useful.
I have a pizza. I have to remember to eat it next time. Should you eat it before you get into combat because of the way the region works?
Yes, ideally. I'm coming over to you guys.
I might have made something good here.
I was just wondering because a food crate dropped, so I picked it up.
No.
Anything useful?
Time to rest.
This way.
Time to go to the cemetery.
What's that cube? It's also new.
Particularly talented.
That this shows on the map.
Might have made something good here.
The what?
There's like a purple cube on the map. And there's like a message about how the cube finished charging.
Oh, those give you temporary buffs.
I see. Well, I got it.
Feel a bit more at peace here.
Oh shit.
Start running all of a sudden.
Dead. Running.
Coming.
They ran.
I'm over here,
Need
so
something in the cemetery.
you can potentially fight. Hobby. Okay, well, I guess I'm sacrificing myself. Goodbye.
Sorry. How do we
okay.
bring you back?
I think
You'll
it's-
revive on your own
Yeah.
before day 2.
It
Or
says
before the end of
15
day 2.
seconds. Yeah, so
But you're still like, so when that happens, is feeding a thing? Do they get a bunch of XP for getting a player kill? Or mastery or whatever? I see.
They do, but it doesn't make as much of a difference as you think it does.
okay, well, I'm back.
Fuck 'em.
Oh, it's like a whirlwind. Okay. Okay.
So you can hide in bushes?
Yeah, you can hide in bushes.
Okay. Guy disappeared and I didn't know why.
Okay.
Just keep running.
That went better. It seemed like we actually had a chance.
I don't have the move speed to get away. They just follow me until I die, right? There's nothing I can really do about it.
You could do fancy stuff like...
That lobby was also surprisingly bloody, so, because
I don't know. Like you can do stuff like dash to a chicken or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Using your abilities.
But can I just dash normally, or do I dash further if I select the target?
Actually, good question. I don't know, Yuki. Maybe you can just dash normally.
No. All right, let me check change game mode. Ranked match, Cobalt Protocol. So no. Okay.
What's Cobalt Protocol?
Yeah, it's a great name.
Said something about level 15.
It's kind of a meme mode in the West.
It'd be really nice if they let you match against bots just for practice and learning the map and stuff.
Normally, new players get thrown into bots right away. For some reason, you aren't.
Yeah, didn't you say it was because of your MMR?
If this goes badly, I could try doing solo queue and see if it puts me against bots just for like one round. I just like to get some practice, like to know. Cause right now, I have no idea what I'm doing. Enemies show up and I'm like, oh, I'm dead. I just say I'm dead before I even press any buttons.
Yeah, I'll probably end up playing a more burst-oriented character now.
Is there like a healer character I could play as that at least like supports you guys without me having to do anything like smart, or they're all smart?
Charlotte is pretty simple.
Okay, I'll take a look. A friend of mine is a bartender, and he was telling me a story about how someone was at the bar and she was saying how she was like, it's been a year since she last played League of Legends, and he just instinctively said congratulations, like she had just admitted to being a year sober. She's like, no, I had to quit because I didn't have the internet to play or something like that. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just think that's funny. So it's like, yeah, I've been clean for 3 years. Congratulations, way to go.
Pretty much most people that I talk to these days who's played League in the past says like you should never get into it. Actually talking about it like it's an alcohol or drug habit. I don't know.
It sounds like the highs must be very high. I never played it enough to get any highs from it. It was just like, oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, everyone's mad at me because I fed or whatever, right? So, but I imagine once you get kind of good at it, it's fun.
These days, it's less that and more along the lines of Riot's been getting more and more greedy. I guess they put some finance guy in charge of the company.
Oh, great. Capital eats the game from the inside out. I heard some people had quit because they gave the game like kernel access or something.
Yeah, with Vanguard. They're anti-cheat.
I need to... It's very annoying. Like, every time I reboot this gaming PC, it boots up some Riot launcher because of a game. I like played like a card game or something on stream years ago for somebody's subblock. And I usually try not to uninstall them just in case they ever show up back on subblock, but no, it's like you have to have this launcher on your computer and it's going to start with your computer every time. And I'm like, oh my god. I tried shutting it off and then every time there's an update, it reinstalls it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess long story short, their grade is before they changed the battle pass, the free track of the battle pass for the latest season, I guess they changed it. It was to the point where you wouldn't be able to unlock a champion for 884 hours.
Wow. Yeah, I really liked the game, Robin. It was cool, but it's like, don't put a launcher on my computer. Like, I don't want that. Looks like I don't have access to Scarlet. Stick with you.
Scarlet, yeah, you don't.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, so like, as long as I'm playing as this character, it's always going to be Hotel, Cemetery, Chapel. I see.
Unless
I wasn't sure if some of these things moved.
You could change it. Like, if you want a different plan to adjust for us, then...
Yeah, so how do I know what your guys' plans are? Does it tell me that?
I don't think
Maybe
it tells
you.
you.
Like the team saved plans thing.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Team saved plans.
And it should show everyone, all your teams are out there, like minus Fire Station and Stray.
Okay. I'll try to do that next time.
Oh, and there is one bot team in this game.
Hooray! I have a chance. Yeah, you can play bot matches solo here, but it doesn't look like there's any way for a team to do it. Eternal return, play bot match as team.
There isn't a way to do it as far as I remember.
I just found a bunch of complaints about I'm just getting matched with bots.
Broadcast mode. Q for normal match, Q for ranked match. Auto accept matching.
Survivors, prepare to enter the experiment.
Maybe that's... It sucks Googling for any game that is in any way a live service product, because you get so many results that are from like 3 years ago that just the option is long gone, right?
We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair.
Okay.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Look for the materials you need here.
I can make something better.
Go to the chapel.
When it's giving you places to go, you can get some of the loot in other places, right? It's just there's like each zone has some set of things that it drops and it tries to give you the most efficient, where it's like most of your items can be obtained or something.
This will be useful. Probably. Take my chances. With precision.
Are there random mobs that are low enough level that I shouldn't even bother fighting them at all compared to me?
I don't know, because...
No.
Always fight.
Yeah. If they're low level, you can probably just one-shot them anyway.
Sure.
At least there are still some nice houses.
Here are the things you need.
Anything useful? Prove a bit.
Alright, I forgot that I have this blink ability now. White stone.
I'll stay in there. Take my chances. At least there are still some nice houses. Get no more, refuse. Well, I improved a bit at least.
Okay, coming over.
Anything useful?
Go to the forest.
Not totally awful. It's a privilege.
You don't use it on regular enemies under normal circumstances, I assume, but I haven't seen anybody.
So what should we do now, Darkster? In your opinion?
Should help Mars finish his build first.
So we're just gonna...
We know what I still need. I guess I need to go... It says the next targeted area is the forest, because we're not in the forest yet.
Yep, forest is.
Find the materials you need.
Oh, someone's here.
It's a bot.
Thank God.
Maybe she has some good loot.
A subject has been terminated.
She has some
You gotta kill.
My character gets random goodies from fishing. I guess I'll fish for cod.
Oh, it's like a feature of your character?
Yeah, it's a passive skill.
So it's kind of like a jungle, I think. Jungle-like.
I get. I don't know. But call it that.
I was thinking jungle-inspired. Okay, I have a full build for the first time, so what do we do now?
Okay. No, I guess...
We can start heading over to the Tree of Life that's over in Hotel.
So my understanding was that in League of Legends, someone would play as a jungler, so they would just farm stuff in the in the jungle. So like giving you stuff like a little activity you have to do in a specific part of the map sounds like it's jungle inspired, maybe.
Oh. I can grab her in a few seconds. Nice.
Oh, okay, that doesn't work.
Okay. Well, we can kill this guy. Is she? Oh no, she's on the ground. Okay, oh, she has like a health pack. It's like a legendary healing
Let's
item.
see, what else is up?
I like split
Nothing else is up
those.
right now. Or there is one other Tree of Life.
I can drop one at a
What was
time. Okay, there we go. First aid kits
How
are
do
on the
you do
ground.
that?
Control,
how do you
right
do
click, just drops one.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I have a bunch of healing items. I think that's like the best one, or like one of the best in the game.
So what do? We just look around for things to kill to level up once we have all our shit. I guess the tree of
Yeah,
life
as you
and
can
the
see if you look
meteors.
on the minimap, schools, yellow, that means it'll be restricted at the end of day 2.
And work towards legendaries, I guess.
If you both need to buy legendaries, you can from the kiosk here.
Oh, where's the kiosk? Oh, let's see.
Yeah, so if you need like a whatever you need, so like in Marstead's case, he needs a meteorite, you could buy a meteorite. And then open the box when it shows up.
I see.
And then look at the other materials you need, and you could call them in through a drone if you want.
Okay, well, I need a force core, so I'm just gonna grab a meteorite, and then we can get a tree of life. Do you still have the tree of life, or did you use it?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I'll just use this, I guess. It's not on my build path, but it's good enough.
I've locked away memories of school.
How did you know I needed a meteorite?
Because I saw your build earlier and remembered it from stream. That's it. And I don't remember what else you need. Let me look and see if I can find it on the...
I guess that just probably is always useful.
Looks like you need a rusty sword and oil.
Are those bots?
So they're down for a little while, I guess.
And you can...
Yeah, those were bots, so...
Nice. So there's only one bot team, so that's the last of the bots.
They'll respawn, because
Okay.
their entire team isn't wiped out.
Okay, so we can see this tree spawns in 60 seconds, so I guess we look for stuff
Yeah,
and then
here.
try to
You
come
could
back
buy a
in
tree of
minute.
life here if you need it. Surf from Lumi.
Okay, wait. Did I... Where's the meteorite that I had? Oh, right, I used it. Okay, well, where's Lumi? There we go. I guess I'll buy a meteorite and combine it with my tree of life.
So the only thing that changes when you level up are numbers that are in white when you're hovering over your skill.
What was that? Sorry.
When you're hovering over your skill, the only stats that get better when you level it up are numbers in white, otherwise everything else is always the same.
Probably. Oh, is that the bot again?
been terminated.
Oh, girl.
Works for me.
Ally killing spree.
And yeah, if you see this area with a white border around it, this red area, means it's gonna open up again.
Oh, interesting. That's new. Okay. I want that meteorite if you can get it.
Then let's go grab it.
Okay, so
just killing some
revival is turned off now.
Yeah. The only way to revive now is if someone goes to a kiosk and pays 200 credits to do so.
So can we each get something from the meteorite, or it's only one of us?
Only one person from this meteorite.
Go for it.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, in your case, you want to click on the lightsaber thing on your top right, and then right-click on the rusty sword and stuff, and drone call in the stuff you need to craft your weapon. I think it's also an oil.
Remote drone unavailable for this item.
I need a break.
Should be an oil or something too.
It's been a while since I went for a swim.
Tree of Life, it says.
You don't need to follow me in. I'm just gonna burn some red timer to grab a force core.
Okay. Yeah, so if you go into restricted areas, the timer that ticks down accumulates, so it
okay.
persists. So it's kind of like an end game health bar almost.
Gotcha.
Ouch. You should probably heal up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the combat to end.
Oh, it's a tree. He dropped Tree of Life. Nice.
Did any of you need the Tree of Life?
I still need them. Yeah, I mean, I can work towards it. But
work towards a force core. There you go.
Thank you.
I need one.
Okay, you can have it too.
Oh, it's don't worry. Don't. You should take it because I'm not going to use it well.
A new area has been restricted.
All right.
Get me a mithril or anything. Oh, I got a mithril. Nice.
Wait, how? Okay. How do I call in the drone again?
Click on the legendary you want to craft, and then
Yeah.
right-click on the materials you need for it.
Okay, but it doesn't work. I don't know.
It won't work if it's a certain kind of thing. It won't work on like the epic materials.
Oh, I see.
I think it's just for. I think the idea is that they don't want you to be tracking down cheap stuff that's easy to find, so you can just drop it all in, and then you still have to get the.
If you need
trees
to
of
call
life.
in a material you can hear from this remote drone.
Oh, okay, thank you.
What are we getting credits from?
Healing
It's
stuff?
that and passively over time.
That's a special material. This is your chance to craft an item that suits you.
I'm impressed with myself. Gifts no one will refuse.
I'm gonna grab vision in this area.
Ease your mind.
Because there's gonna be a purple kiosk or purple box there soon.
How do you know that?
Shows up on the mini map.
All right, I have a legendary weapon and legendary boots, and I need Tree of Life.
Okay. Here, take this one. I can't use it right now.
Okay.
I just need a meteorite soon.
Did you get any special material? There's an item that goes well with it.
A new area has been restricted.
Okay, so now I need a.
Hello, Lumi. What do you have for me?
Force core and.
It's been a while since I went for a swim.
I need the force core if you don't need it.
No, I was saying I need a
think
force core, but you can have it.
Yeah.
Tree of Life
Oh,
in there,
no.
you should take it.
A special material.
I don't need
can
the
also-
tree.
I mean, you can make a force core with a tree.
You need a tree and a meteorite for a force core.
Yeah.
All right, so I have one more item here that says craft to complete items, but it doesn't tell me what I need for it. It's called the tactical skill module.
Can you right-click on it?
You can't right-click on it. You need to buy it from Lumi or something.
Okay.
There's another team up ahead, by the way.
Okay.
They're in that bush. Oh, they ran. Oh, there they are. They're running.
Okay, I can see if I can grab one of them, but probably not. There's a bunch of random enemies we can kill here.
Up.
Everybody's a juggler in this game. Like a treasure goblin or something.
Yeah, Lumi turns into treasure goblin. We got to get out of here, so.
Oh, okay.
I was just resetting him anyway, so he would. Someone's killing the Baron right now. And it's dead.
Does that give them like a buff or something?
Yes, it gives them a buff. And it gives them a VF blood.
Oh, the Baron, yeah.
No need to rest for long.
It's Wickline.
Mm-hmm. She's like a scary anime lady monster in this game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just tread carefully.
I wish I could also
have
do
some
something
food.
to protect others.
Don't have any SP food right now. Maybe I can find
Some over here. Honey.
Thank you. Yeah, I think you can craft
More
honey
honey.
into some better stuff. Chocolate.
Oh, someone. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some water would be nice.
All I need now is a meteorite and I'll be legendary complete.
Do something to protect others.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I need this tactical skill module. How do you know that I can only get it from shops?
You could get it from purple supply crates occasionally too.
But
But if
there's
you go to
a
a kiosk here, you can pick it up.
there's a
The
bear
kiosk.
down here.
You can pick up a skill module there if you need it.
Is it up here?
Yeah, the kiosk.
Okay.
How many teams?
And then
are
you just
still
use it to
alive?
upgrade your F skill.
Oh, you just use it? Left click it?
Oh, I need
You can just click above the arrow that appears above the F.
Weird. Okay. Okay, then I guess I'm done because it says I have a purple helmet, but it's not giving me instructions to make a orange one, so.
Should be fine. You're tanky enough.
Okay, what do I still need? I need a force core and a meteorite. Let's see what I can get. Okay, I don't have enough.
Up. Ward.
People know that we're here, I
So
guess.
the enemy knows we're here now.
We should be leaving soon, right? 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I wish I could.
Ah, I got the pig instead.
A new area has been restricted.
It's a 9
Up. There's a
second
team
cooldown.
here, so we could engage if you want.
We can wait. Actually, it's like 1 more minute. We could do the bush camp strategy. See if that works.
Oh, you just like wait and see if they show up and gank them?
Yeah.
I guess because the map's getting pretty tiny at this point.
Yeah, like your ultimate is pretty good bush ganking tool because I think it slows them too when they step. So, like if they are running here, you can just ult all of them.
To try to ult if people show up, basically.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay.
If they're like running through this bush. I don't know if
next up is going to be day 6, so the CCTV is going to be the safe area.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
is that.
Right, so there's a decent chance they're going to come through here. Or at least one of them is going to come through.
They could just walk around too to the CCTV.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not guaranteed.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of other farming we can do, right?
The temporary Enjoy this brief moment of rest. Once the temporary safe zones activate, it'll get busy.
Ward in there you just walked past. This guy in northeast. Up here.
Yeah.
Is it just one guy? No, it's a team. Oh boy.
Got one down. I died.
Yep, we got one down.
Turn the situation around.
I wonder what
Third place isn't bad though.
Mm-hmm.
Although we mostly just looted the whole time, so it's like getting first place and second place in Battle Royale. And
we did win some team fights early on. We did do stuff, then we didn't do stuff for 10 minutes.
So, is there anything we could have done with that fight to go differently? Like, I just tried to engage them with my ultimate to slow them down. What would have made that go better, do you think?
Let me look at their items real quick once I load out.
Yeah.
Probably taking down their Laura, the purple-haired lady with the Korean name, and their human, the guy below that, Lucario or whatever.
I guess it's you just kind of got to know.
You got to know which ones are dangerous. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Wondering if it was just like engaging a mistake.
Yeah.
No, because we would have had to engage anyways.
Sure, there's different ways we could have played that, but it's gonna be comp specific too. Like, I think all of us are kind of go-in characters. I'm like a frontline bruiser / tank. You're kind of a frontliner, kind of like a bruiser assassin, I guess. And I think what Darkstar was playing was also kind of assassin-y. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Is the comp meta really important in this? Like, if you have 3 tanks, are you just going to lose?
Probably, but two bot teams in this game.
Hell yeah. The dream.
Now it's my turn.
Alright. Let me see if there's like any preset puts me on a similar path.
None of mine are close, no matter which one I select, so...
Guess I could do this. And just try to go down to the beach fast.
Yeah, I didn't pop the healing item. That's... It's the thing you just always have to do.
Yeah, you probably always want something ticking.
Yeah.
You can't stack them. It's not like cheese wheel farming. Like, just eating a bunch of cheese wheels.
And it's just a regen effect, but...
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you know the roster and you see someone that we should be focusing on, just like describe them by their anime hair, I guess.
I'm looking right now, and the only one who might be a threat is the other catcher, which is on the team on the far right, the number 4 team, Nukes 11 or whatever.
Guy's deal is he dashes in, he buttons up to get a defensive buff and get cufflinks, which are the little icons underneath my health bar.
Satellite radar activated.
I think I basically always want to have cufflinks up.
Assembled something useful.
Is there a minimap icon for the teleporters?
What?
Is there a minimap icon for the teleporters?
Yes, it's like two. It looks like two fast forward arrows.
All right. Thank you.
Or like a fast forward arrow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oi.
So, you know, it's more like I think it has more in common with Fortnite,
Oh,
but
come
the
on.
skills are all very similar to a MOBA.
Someone's bullying me over here. Are they actually trying to chase me down?
You're getting attacked this early.
Yeah.
I like bad form.
It's just... Usually it's beneficial to neither team.
Sure.
Like... I don't know if that... I think they're just trying to, like, bully me away, which, you know, might be a smart thing to do. It stopped me from teleporting to where I wanted to be, so... Kind of annoying.
Ooh, got some lag spikes there, but I'm fine now.
Okay. Ah, is it?
Gift no one will refuse.
Some annoying people again.
At least there are still some nice houses.
This default build is really making you walk really far to get stuff.
I think it probably expects you to teleport.
There's a hyperloop in Uptown.
Yeah.
Those are words. There's a thing that lets me teleport in some area I was in recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the area you're in now, I think.
Oh, of course.
The aforementioned fast forward button icon on the minimap.
Had my ult up. I don't. Can.
Better catch my breath. Do I have to take my shoes off inside?
Oh.
Yeah, you'll want to pop the bomb fruit on them, direct the bomb this thing, and fire it at them.
You hit it from a certain direction?
Yeah, and it'll send an explosion their way.
Okay.
So where is Meteor gonna be? Fire station and Chapel.
Yeah, there's some people here.
Pretty sure that's a bot team down there, but
Okay.
Find the materials you need here.
We can fight them then.
Seems like the meteorite will fall nearby. Careful with your head.
Just
oh,
those dogs.
first things first.
So you want to put the words in bushes, I guess, so that they're not out in the open?
Yeah,
and they
pretty
give your
much.
team vision? Is that how that works?
Move to the cemetery.
Yeah, they'll give everyone on the team vision of that area.
Disappointed if this goes poorly. I'll take my chances. Gift no one will refuse. Well, I improved a bit at least.
Looks like killing the crows gives you some vision too.
The meteorite has collided. The others must be trying to get to it. Did you get any special material? There's an item that goes well with it.
Okay.
Gift no one will
Someone behind us.
That's Darkstone. Okay.
Didn't see the Celia's. The health bars, how you know?
I think that, yeah, there's just blue. I think that's a bot team, right? Oh, never mind. Oh.
Tried to eat food, but is there like a button? I guess there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Just run.
Oh. I took out the guy in the back, so I thought we could win this. It's okay. Oh. Didn't realize you were dying, Darkstar, sorry.
They jumped me as soon as I got done jumping Marstead.
Yeah, I was just fighting the Luke. I whiffed my ulti. Wasn't great.
Level up.
Is that your first level up?
Well, maybe it happened before and didn't show me, but give me A coins.
Yep, those could be used to buy new characters.
It took a while to get out of that menu, huh?
Alright. Well, doing better, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The toughest hurdle is learning your build route.
It's kind of an interesting idea, and I like that the game tries to automate as much of it as possible. It's getting to the point where it's like it's automating so much that I'm like, should it even be here anymore? But I guess the legendary part makes sense to me because it's like, okay, it's all based on getting to contested resources, and that prompts team fights and the like. And I was like, I guess you want to have an early game where you're kind of don't know where you're going, or maybe the early game is all fighting enemies and getting XP. But it seems like you solve the build path so fast, and everyone is expected to, like, you're probably never going to be getting into a team fight without a full kit of purple gear. Is that true?
Usually, yeah. I can't think of any circumstances where I haven't been jumped by someone who wasn't in their full purple.
There's definitely been a paradigm shift since early access, because I want to say that full build took a lot longer to achieve back then, and also you wouldn't be kitted out in full legendary. Like, that was not the expectation. You'd have like maybe 1 or 2.
Legendary is like a really special thing to get.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like pushed towards the end game, I guess.
It's like I guess the common wisdom back then was like, as soon as you had like a purple weapon, that's when you could start fighting, and everything else just kind of you collected piece by piece.
Mm-hmm.
But if your damage output was good enough, that's when you can start being aggressive.
It's really interesting. I'm always interested in live service games like this that are like constantly iterating on the formula, and they're like getting to a point where it's like you're like a micron from going over the line of just removing. Having everyone start with purple gear, but they can't do that because that's like the whole sell is it's battle royale. You're looting, right?
It seems to have been minimized somewhat, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
But like those legendary materials, like the Tree of Life or Meteorite, were also a lot more sparse because I didn't have the kiosk, I didn't have the roaming robot.
Yeah. I can see how they got there. Like, I can see how each individual change they made was motivated. This wasn't that bad last time.
This might be a decent fit.
It's the fast forward icon I see now. So when I'm done with the hotel, I do Hotel Cemetery Chapel. I should just immediately go to the fast forward icon and teleport to the cemetery instead of walking there. Okay. Is that thing like almost completely unrestricted? Does it become restricted later on? Your ability to teleport around?
I mean, it takes a while, so like you can be interrupted if someone. That's what happened to me. Like, the people were bullying me off the teleporter, which meant that I had to like walk to a different area, like 2 areas over the teleport. And obviously, it's less useful if it's in a restricted area. I don't know if it's disabled if the area is restricted already. It's something Darkstar would have to answer.
What was that? Sorry, I was
like can you go into a restricted area to use a hyperloop?
Yeah, you could go into a restricted area to use a hyperloop.
Okay.
choice. With precision. Focus.
Figure out when to use my parry. Take a defensive position. Become immune to all damage. Charge toward the attacking enemy.
We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Auto loot's already a huge improvement.
Head over to the cemetery.
I'm just picturing a version of this game that doesn't have the automation and it being like really tedious.
Yeah, I don't think...
Oh, it used to be like that in very early access.
It didn't have the auto loot. You still had like little arrows, but you still need to manually click them.
Sure.
Which is why, yeah, a lot of this the challenge, the mastery in this game was both the knowledge and also just fast menuing.
Yeah.
Something I think it took from the original game.
Here are the materials you'll need.
It's all in my head. I think it's okay for a beginner.
Because you would think that over time, if you got really, really good at menuing, that would be enough of a advantage in a team fight, I guess.
Let's go to the chapel.
No, I just need leather, then I'm done. Yeah, this is so fast nowadays, holy.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to attack you. I was just trying to get past you. No, man, dog, I'm just trying to have my life here. Ugh.
Oh. Okay, well, I got you. Oh, you're already super dead.
I was just trying to like dash through them. Sorry, I fed them a bunch.
It's okay. Alright, now to find food.
I can make something better.
Use special materials to make stronger items.
Tends to get a bit seasick.
I'm gonna see if bears are up at the lighthouse down here.
Almost passed this up. I could find a use for this.
And they are wonderful. Oh yeah, these arrows here send you back over the thing.
Okay. So anytime one of us kills an enemy, we all get XP?
As long as you're within the same general vicinity, yeah.
Okay.
I'll remember this place.
Getting hot dog water, a little lower.
There's a bot.
Oh yeah, it's a bot. We can kill her.
terminated. A new area has been restricted.
Definitely want the food at least.
Killing them is still worth it because you get XP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wars core.
Take my shoes off inside.
Are you here? You should have run away when you could.
Don't go near there. I was just checking who was there. Just want to catch his abilities as being able to temporarily get vision of an area.
Behind us.
Yeah. Oh. This team fight's going south.
Nope.
Yep. Just run if you can. Okay, I'm running away. Yeah, they seem pretty strong.
Alpha will appear shortly.
Alpha's the dragon?
Alpha drops mithril, so yeah. Sorta. Doesn't give any buffs, but does give an item.
Forests can be dangerous at night. Better catch my breath.
I need to catch my
Locked
breath.
away memories of school.
A subject has been terminated. It's mine.
Is it a bot?
I need to catch my breath.
Stay in there.
I assume if we find someone by themselves, it's probably a bot at this stage.
That wasn't a bot. I think that was just a new player who didn't know how to group up.
Oh.
A new Alpha has spawned.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside.
You're gonna go kill
What are you killing?
Alpha. See if Alpha's uncontested. Yep.
He just died. But wait, was that a different one?
Oh no. Seems
Oh,
like someone else
time to get
wants
out of
to
here.
mess around.
Someone else is coming.
Hunt wild animals to earn credits instead.
Someone get the mithril.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
What does it do?
I don't need it, but I was just denying resources to another
It's
team.
also used for high tier gear.
For like legendary stuff.
Yeah.
But none of us happens to have one, I guess, so it's just keeping someone else from getting it.
Yeah, I was just keeping someone else from getting it.
Can it be
It's
converted
probably
into
still
other
experience.
materials like some other things?
It could be converted into a drink for tanks. They'll just give it to
no.
Sir. There you go, Sir.
Oh, thank you. This one? Okay, thank you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Permanent. Okay, yeah, like get the meteorite.
Oh, there's someone behind us.
Take my chances.
The meteorite's collision point is
Northeast.
nearby.
It's a privilege.
Is that right?
The smell of the oil.
Yeah.
Up. Get out of there, third party. Everyone's coming now.
Yep.
Tried to get away.
A new area has been restricted. A subject has been terminated. Rapid reconstruction is no longer available.
I need to buy anyway, so as long as Cirque could survive for...
I'm being chased down. I don't think I can. I thought
It's
I could,
fine.
but they had a. I keep forgetting my dashes. I have flash. A blink is
Oh,
what it's
like
called
your
here.
skill, yeah. I'm trying to remember to use
because
that.
that's new too, so I keep forgetting to use it. That would have been useful. Can you guys give me 1 minute?
Yeah,
I'm
no
gonna get
worries.
some water real quick.
Completed an achievement.
When you do a saved plan, I guess that includes everything, including augments, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and they give you plans based on win rate? That's kind of smart.
Yeah.
Not that it would matter for my level of play, but...
The win rate's generally pretty low across the board because 24 people, 21 to 24 people.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a very interesting game. I think it's a good idea to try to combine these two genres. I think it does smoothly fix a lot of the issues I have with just the idea of a MOBA. But I am starting to detect that they're like creeping microns close to a line in the sand. Because it might be that, you know, yeah, looting is core to a battle royale, so they can't just not have looting, but maybe it should only have the contested ingredients like the, you know, trees of life and the meteorites. Because there's still interesting counterplay in the purples phase, but if everyone is routinely getting purple before team plays happen or team fights happen, I'm curious, is there like a competitive scene for this? Like, I wonder if there's more counterplay happening in the early game at the, like the ultra high competitive
Yeah,
level.
there is a competitive scene for it. It's not very big though, so because this isn't a very big game.
MOBAs, you just get money and you can spend money at a shop. You're not like finding gear and crafting materials that you're upgrading like you are in Fortnite. And it seems like they've very slowly added things to streamline the process. So it's like, oh yeah, you just like auto loot all the stuff you need, and you press Z to build your stuff, right? But then it's like it's so easy to build your stuff that should this even be in the game anymore? It's interesting. I don't know, I've never played Dota. League of Legends was just money.
Ooh. Maybe I'll try a different character. I don't know. Mine is kind of like a peeler, I guess. Like I'm decent at getting other people away from the backliners, but since if we're all frontline, I don't know. I don't know if you ever looked at what my character looked like, Mars. But all the characters in this game have like some background lore. Usually they come from like different countries and such.
Like Street Fighter.
Yeah. And my character, who is like this green-haired, sexy Yakuza-looking lady, apparently comes from Austria. Her name is Lennox. It's also a very German name.
Pretty funny. Yeah, I didn't realize. So where do you see that? Is that just when you go to select the character?
Yeah, there's a lore tab, a story/lore tab.
It's neat.
I mean, you're obviously some Japanese high school boy.
Yeah, obviously, of course.
No bots this game, but whatever.
Now it's my turn.
What if I just point and click? Oh, no, never mind. I'll play Linux.
If you want to switch up, you can. I'll play tank.
We'll see. Oh, let me try one more time. If
It
I
is cool
remember,
getting
I
some kind of
flashed.
bonus from fishing. So I can't see
Yeah.
the wind rate. That's fine.
I think
someone
back then-
dodged, so.
Okay.
Dodged or didn't lock in. Or didn't select someone.
Does it really not want to do a match with like fewer than 7 teams, I guess?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Does it really not want to do a match with fewer than 7 teams or something, like, or doesn't want to like backfill with bots when that happens? I'm surprised it just like kicks you out of the queue if anyone does it.
And I guess if you're a random player and you get matched with a bot against all other people, that would be very frustrating. Essentially an instant lose.
It'd be very frustrating, especially with how dumb the bots are.
Come on, bots. My only chance for success. I guess that's sort of an advantage, well, advantage in heavy air quotes of like a typical battle royale. The lack of MMR means that you're sometimes matched against easy pickings. You might literally be up against like a 6-year-old child. So no matter how bad you are at the game, there's probably someone who's much worse than you that you could load in next to. I think people have argued that like if you added MMR to Fortnite, maybe Fortnite has MMR now, I don't know, but I remember a long time ago when Fortnite was first becoming popular, people were saying that it would kill the game because most of the popularity was coming from streamers, and streamers really like loading in a lobby full of 6-year-olds that they could just annihilate.
There's one bot team in this game.
I think even Fortnite eventually developed the competitive scene, right? Just by virtue of being that big of a deal.
They finally got rid of, I think that they've recently-ish, maybe in like the last couple of years, added a no build mode, which people were asking for forever. Which felt like it was a line in the sand that they didn't want to cross reasonably, because that's like that was their whole pitch. But
yeah.
But at the same time, you play the game, you shoot somebody, and a house pops out of them. It's like.
At that point, what even makes it Fortnite? Or is it just all the random weird shit they do?
It's weird. You can play as Peter Griffin on the same team with Goku and Hatsune Miku. I guess that's why you play Fortnite now.
Yeah, I've seen that Godzilla and Miku video way too many times now.
Do I even want to know? There's a character in this that's also... I don't know if she's explicitly inspired by Hatsune Miku, but she definitely looks like it.
Trying to think what character you're talking about.
I think she's like a magician girl or something, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
Emma?
Yeah.
You don't really see a lot of Emmas because she's one of the harder characters to play.
Lumia Island's Hyperloop will soon be open. Survivors, prepare to enter the experiment.
definitely changed Lennox's skills since I played, because I'm pretty sure her W wasn't originally the hook. The hook was the weapon ability, which is now this little fan attack.
Hmm.
We will then resume our next experiment. Let there be glory to the
Yeah, I feel like it's almost mandated in any MOBAs or MOBA likes to have a hook character.
Sure.
When they just pull you in with a skill shot.
Roadhog.
Potentially really
Yeah.
impactful.
Here are the materials you'll need.
I did play Roadhog in Overwatch.
This will be useful. Probably. When I open my eyes, I'll be in a totally different place. Stay respectful to the
Find the materials you need here.
There's an interesting little window there where it was fun to play Overwatch casually. I usually don't care for PvP games at all, but I had an okay time with that game. It sounds like it's kind of a disaster now with Overwatch 2, and
So
yeah, it's pretty much been overtaken by Marvel Rivals.
I was reading that really cool. There's a great post from Tycho where he was talking about that and quoting another developer about how too many multiplayer game developers are obsessed with balance, and that it's like it consumes all of their time, and that it sounds like they've kind of gone for a strategy of making Marvel Rivals intentionally kind of unbalanced and just hoping that the players will figure out a meta inside of it, just focusing on it being fun first, which that sounds interesting to me. I'm sure that means that competitive scene is not super pumped about it, but like that's not me, so I haven't played it at all. Obviously, I only play stuff on stream, but it sounds interesting to me.
I did see a video on my feed from the Second Wind guys. There was something like, I think it was actually called Marvel Rivals Beating Overwatch because it's broken. I didn't watch it, but it sounds like what you're describing.
Red Alert versus StarCraft. Yeah, I think it's like a what do you call it? Third generation design philosophy pushback. You start out where everything is broken, and then you go, hey, it sucks when everything's broken. We should like try to balance this shit. And you go, wait, no, let's make everything broken again. There's someone behind us.
Oh, hello. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm out of mana. That's a problem.
Yeah, if you want some cheap and easy mana, you should just pick up some whiskey and cook it near a campfire.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's part of your build route.
Yeah, I didn't expect to fight this early. I didn't expect her to 1v2 us, but...
Oh, weird. Okay, I thought it said I was in a revive. Oh, there it goes.
A survivor has returned to the experiment.
And dark place.
God damn it, I wasn't trying to hit you, I'm just trying to move.
Maybe they were trying to hit you. Oh yeah, I did not get my whip. Did I miss something?
Yeah. Game being competitive is fine, but I like it to be a fun game first. I think it's still possible, like, the thing that I find interesting is that you design a game, and then independent of your intentions, a meta exists in your game. Some developers try to provoke a meta. Like, I remember it was really getting to a point where Hearthstone was starting to make cards that were trying to envision a meta ahead of time instead of letting one be discovered by the player base. But I think if you make like a super busted game, like, I don't know, for example, Super Smash Bros. Melee is not very balanced, right? There's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 characters that are effective. But people play the shit out of that game. It doesn't matter. Who cares? They'll find whatever is... They'll find the diamond in the rough for what they're going to enjoy, and everyone else can actually have a fun video game at the same time.
Oh, hey, a free tree.
Yep.
Brawl Plus was a balancing competitive mod. Brawl Minus busted every character. It's cute.
Oh, they just let me have the tree. That's nice.
You can get special items at the kiosk using credits.
Don't make a scene in a place like this.
I found Marstead's corpse.
Oops.
I found someone who's trying to kill me.
Feel any better?
Oh.
Let it get messy.
Alright. Guess let's group up.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Don't make a scene in a place like this. I don't practice for that.
Alpha will be here soon.
Yet I feel it.
When can I start buying stuff from the shop?
Useful?
You can do it now.
Oh, that's a meteorite. Do I have anything? Okay. Yes. Can make one legendary boots.
Anything useful? I hear strange noises.
I think I'm learning what I want to put my points in now. Took me a while. Putting points in my E, thinking it was giving me more uses of it, but I don't think that was ever the case. It was just slightly more damage.
I feel like that's a lot of MOBAs where the utility skills don't matter as much. Or sometimes they do if it reduces your cooldown.
Alpha has spawned.
You want us to teleport to you?
Okay.
It's quite a humid and dark place.
Don't teleport to me.
Too late.
Or,
Okay.
because yeah, there's another team here.
Yup.
I made the mistake of thinking warehouse would be safe since almost no one ever visits warehouse's kiosk.
Oh.
Just out of the way or something?
Yeah, it's...
The bear down here.
The survivor has returned to the experiment.
Let's pass this up.
Okay.
Can we eat the fish we catch? Anything useful?
Frozen pizza is also new. It's interesting that they just give you pretty easy access to strong food. And is the trap building gone entirely?
No, there's traps, but you have to call them in through kiosks.
Okay.
Or not kiosks, but drones by pressing V. And it should be on the sidebar there.
Find a bear up here.
That's it. Got a bunch of cookies from a suspicious box. Do you have healing items?
Yeah.
Okay.
We mostly need, what, trees of life and meteorites now to upgrade our shit?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I mostly need meteorites and force cores.
Try going up.
Which, meteorites plus trees of life.
Rapid reconstruction is no longer available.
Got a mobile kiosk.
Can no longer be revived.
Yeah, you could use that to summon in a kiosk to buy stuff.
You have a special material in your hands. Now let's craft a powerful.
You said when you played SERP, there were no credits for buying
Yeah.
stuff? That's
Yeah, there were no
interesting.
kiosks.
I'm impressed with myself. I'll be really disappointed if this goes poorly.
The device is activated. Try going up.
now still. Just another 4 score, 2 4 scores.
Oh, it does affect the cooldown. Okay.
There's people up near the kiosk, up near in hospital, right up ahead.
One on the bottom. Ouch.
That one was my fault because I whiffed my ultimate.
That's alright. I guess I'll try a different character, because why not?
Yeah, I figure I'm just gonna stay on the one that uses buttons. I understand.
Even back then, I wasn't the biggest fan of the 3v3s. I mostly played solo queue, like occasionally, like a duo with friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even
so
in
solo queue, everyone was just literally just on their own versus everyone else.
It was kind of a balancing nightmare though, since
but as
there were characters who were only pure support, like Johan.
I'd still like it just for practice purposes, I think, if it still existed, because it's a much easier... I guess if the game is built around teams, I understand why they would enforce teams, but...
I can't buy stuff from here, can I? Whatever. I hate Aya, but I want to try her now. I'll just be backline and pew-pew.
Try dual swords. That seems like it's the same character. I'm not really sure I understand what the different weapons are. Like, you get different masteries.
Dual sword Yuki is more damage based instead of tanking.
I'll stay on what I'm on then. I'm not really using my tankiness for anything, I figure, but I'll try something different.
I also didn't use my flash once that fight.
This won't take long.
Oh, it's nice they give you detail. I was just accidentally held C and saw it gives you a bunch of stats.
Survivors, prepare to enter the experiment.
Just saw your
we
comment.
have a Spirit Hunter Yuki in this game.
What's that?
Oh no, I was just commenting on one of the other Yuki in our game has Spirit Hunter skin. Which must mean they're really committed.
I just saw you said, Kapopo, that esports end up not being the future that a lot of industry people imagine it would be. Allows for that kind of philosophy for rivals. Yeah. It is kind of interesting how many games have a 1% approach in this era, and it makes sense. Like, I get why they add ultimate raids to Final Fantasy XIV despite, like, substantially fewer than 1% of the player base doing it, because it's cool content and you can watch, like, streamers do it, right? Even if you don't experience it yourself, you can follow the race and maybe do it, a couple of years after it comes out. But I think with, like, competitive games, you need people to actually play it. I don't know, I feel like an ultimate raid is the best case scenario for content that you're developing for, like, a small handful of, like, the order of dozens or maybe hundreds of people. But if you're making a game like Overwatch that's intended for, I don't know, 300 people who are professional players and isn't actually fun for regular people to play. At least with, like, World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV, there's a product that you can go play and be like, oh man, one day I'm gonna be like my favorite streamer and do an ultimate raid and then never do that and still have a good time with it. But I don't think you're gonna have that experience with like League of Legends or something or Marvel Rivals.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Find what you need here. Go to the beach.
I can make something better. Not totally awful.
A totally different build order. Okay. Blink goes through walls. Okay, that's cool. That would be really good for getting away next time.
Feel any better?
Oh wait, actually I want to get this.
Will the break time bell ring? Take a deep breath. I can make something better.
Actually need the skull. I just warped to the zone I was already in. Whoops.
Take my chances.
Really misunderstood what it was saying.
Take a deep breath. There are some beach options.
Find what you need here.
I've assembled something useful.
Come on, man. I'm just trying to loot over here. I'm not trying to play a video game.
This is how I feel whenever someone attacks me in like a game like Civilization. I just want to build my civilization. Why you gotta make war? So rude.
Let's head over to the beach.
I'll lure him away for you.
Don't play the video game over here.
I think it's okay for a beginner. I can make something better. A gift no one will refuse.
I should probably
A privilege.
join up with you guys. Still playing this like solo game.
Survivor has returned to
Oh,
the
hello.
experiment.
Where's Mars?
Getting my ass kicked.
I've assembled something useful. I think it's okay for a beginner. I'll be really disappointed if this goes poorly.
Use special materials to make stronger items.
Leave me alone.
Oh, I bet there's food or useful things here. Was that an animal sound?
Should we just teleport down to him?
Yeah, we should just teleport to him.
I'm coming in your direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a hyperloop in Forest you could use.
Wish I could like zoom in on the map.
I cannot stay longer. This way. Take a deep breath. The smell of the oil is making me
You got
dizzy.
food?
Yeah.
What do you want? Okay.
Meteorite has collided. The others must be trying to get to it. Kiosk is now activated. Buy items with your accumulated credits.
I'll take a break.
Useful? If you have something to say, show yourself.
Blue shit is good.
Blue shit is like rare materials, I guess.
Make sure it's anything I'm not supposed to stand in.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like the rarity.
Nah. Old blue circles.
Not sure.
Oh, that's my stuff. If the enemy stands in it for too long, they get frozen.
So we don't need to worry about it.
Alpha will appear soon.
It's weird. It's like 67 seconds for the ult cooldown is a really long time, but I also feel like if I'm not using it, I wish I had like a charge or something. I don't know.
Good place to gather my thoughts.
Probably almost never use it on creeps. Mobs,
Probably
whatever.
fine to use it on like big objectives.
Sure, like the big group of like mutants, chickens that sometimes spawns.
That's too bad. Something quite valuable.
Oh, they had a health kit. Yeah, you should take this one. Here, Mas, I'm dropping something for you.
Okay.
Because I got my legendary sweet baked potatoes, I guess.
A new area has been restricted.
Alpha has spawned.
Take my chances.
There's a kiosk we could hit up here.
Okay.
With precision.
Do we share
People
credits
need
as a
stuff.
team?
Don't think we share credits.
We don't.
A special material. Let's craft a cool item with it.
Didn't have enough to get anything. Okay.
Oh, there's more.
Oh shit. Die to these fucking guys.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten one of the newer items that was added in this season yet from one of these mutant mobs.
Hmm.
You accrue the credits automatically when stuff dies, or do you have to loot it?
You get them automatically if you kill someone who has a legendary item or whatever and loot their body. They'll usually have credits on them.
Okay.
Where do I see my credits again? I see you guys' credits. Oh, 220. I see.
Right below
Okay, I see them now.
your weapon skill and
Oh, we should leave.
yeah.
I'm impressed with myself.
Get ready. The hyperloops will soon be replaced with vertical launch devices.
What happened to the people who worked here?
Let's play. Step onto the device.
Whoops, wrong button. Shit.
Rapid reconstruction is no longer available. Test subjects can no longer be revived.
Where did I get in?
I wish I could also do something to protect others.
So if I had 8 seconds left, that's all my 8 seconds for the whole map, right?
You
So,
could
yeah.
get more by killing test subjects and surviving longer.
There are powerful items that require special materials. I'll show you one
What
of
do I
them.
need? Way of life, or...
Aren't you curious about how the air feels up there?
I wish it would tell you someone else is using this right now, not just the
Yeah.
valid act.
Stay in there.
I'll take a break.
A special material. Let's craft a cool item with it. Oh,
The road needs to be wide for fire trucks to pass through.
I need 2 focus cores and a tree of life.
There's a crate to the north, so we might as well grab it.
The purple one, you mean?
A tree of life has spawned. The others must be coming for it.
Up.
Out. Fuck. Dead.
That's okay.
Get ready to get near a kiosk to revive us.
Yeah, okay. How much does it cost?
You can rejoin the experiment.
If you could get to a kiosk, you could revive us, and it'll use our credits as well to pay for the revive. If you don't have 200.
Okay, yeah, we need a little more for you.
Welp. As soon as I see 3 people, it's like there's no possible way I could.
Yeah, I
do
mean, I
anything.
wasn't with you guys. I didn't realize you had teleported all the way up.
Better catch my breath.
Yeah, I guess let's just stay near the kiosk so we can revive Darkstar.
No. Don't. There's...
Okay.
Kill enemies, right, to get money to...
There's enemies. There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of teams in that
Fall
area,
back,
because I
fall
saw
back.
some noise pings on the mini-map.
I'm going southward. I think you shouldn't be lingering over there.
Just got killed.
Yeah.
Don't pick me up next time. I'm useless. I will never be able to do anything in this game.
You can come back.
Oh, I can see what I can do.
Every time we see other players, unless if we like outnumber them or they're bots, it's like, okay, I'm gonna press a couple buttons and I'm dead.
Should I even try, or should I just kill myself?
You could try, just be careful, because both ranges are...
Yeah.
Both archery and hotel have people in it right now.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can try going for credits.
I mean, if you get caught, you get caught.
You have enough to pick up Darkstar.
Oh, I think I just... God, no, this guy is fucking me up.
A new area has.
Yeah, it feels like every time I get attacked by anybody, it's like, granted, usually it's numbers, they're all just like focusing me, but even then it's like I'm like 5 levels below them or something, or they have twice the DPS that I have. And maybe it's just there's a skill cap difference, so they just know what buttons to press in which order, but...
It's probably a mix of both. Like, probably more efficiently geared up already. Got an achievement. Yay. And if you want, you can just do a bot match by yourself. See if that helps.
Well, I think it's interesting. You loot for... It's very similar to Fortnite in that respect. You know, you loot for a good 10 minutes, you feel like you got something going, and then you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just what the game's like, right? And you do that for 100 hours, you get good at it, and then you can actually kill some people. But I guess part of it is we're up against, you know, Darkstar's tier of people, and we couldn't match with anybody lower than that, so... Is League like still a thing? Do people still play like MOBAs?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, League is still very much a thing.
I see.
Like I mentioned earlier, Riot's trying their hardest to drive everyone off. Especially with them adding in a skin gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just picturing there must be some kind of click moment where when you pass the click moment, it's just like nonstop addictive dopamine. Maybe I've just been fortunate that anytime I've tried to play one of these games, this is exactly my experience. I just get stomped, and I don't really get an opportunity to learn.
Yeah. I wonder what conditions would have to be met. Like with this game, I got into it because I think back then it was still relatively new, and I was playing with all new friends too. Yeah, so I guess the meta hadn't developed, the game itself hadn't finished developing, so everything felt kind of like new and fresh and malleable. So it didn't feel like there was this mountainous backlog that you have to take care of to catch up to your competition.
Yeah. And I wonder if I was fortunate, because even the little bit of League that I did play was, like I said, it was before the idea of there being like meta lanes that evolved. They got to the point where they directly develop around the assumption of the meta lanes in League of Legends, right? But it was much more accessible at the time because you didn't have to already know, okay, there's, these characters go in these lanes, this person does this. 2022, 2023. For League of Legends, wow, that's wild.
Yeah, I know a lot of people picked it up for when Arcane came out as well.
Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good show.
I've heard it was pretty good. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but
somehow I don't know if they're gonna make if they could turn this game into a show like Arcane.
Now it's my turn.
I remember playing her. She's sure, why not? Oh, you mean in the original Eternal Return?
Interesting.
Some of the lore is interesting in this one still. Like,
yeah.
The character I'm playing, her entire thing is she came to the island because she likes listening to people scream and die so she can compose her music.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder at what point does a game like this does onboarding become such a serious concern that you like make like a single player mode or something, like you make like a little story just to try to introduce people to their kits. And
I mean, that little story tutorial that you played through was new.
I like that. I thought that was good.
Trying.
Yeah. If that didn't exist and it was just queue up, I would have been like, what the fuck? But they did a good job of teaching me stuff. Maybe they're adding more things like that over time.
Yeah, they've talked about how the onboarding experience can be a bit painful.
That's wild that people are starting to play League even in 2022, 2023. It feels to me, without knowing much about it, like a game that it's got to be impossible to get into now because like the roster is gigantic. I mean, I guess it's like getting into baseball. You can get into baseball today, I suppose, but I don't know. I guess play baseball, you're gonna hit the ball every now and then, you're gonna catch the ball every now and then, like you're gonna get something that's not just getting stomped against people who know what they're doing. Get little wins here and there.
Survivors, prepare to enter the experiment.
I think the best run we had was the one where we were all fully kitted out in orange, and it was just primarily because we'd only run into bots at that point. You just happen to not run into anybody else. That's sort of my Fortnite experience, is whenever I would do well in Fortnite, it was because I get a couple good early items and I would literally just hide. And then at the end, it was just kind of 50-50. Do I sneak up on them and get the shotgun shut off or not? But it wasn't like a good way to play. I think Fortnite, you should play it as a lose early. Like, was it fail fast, I think is the name of the strategy. Like, you spawn in tilted towers or wherever all the players are, so that if you die, it's over quickly and you start a new map.
That was definitely not my style of play for those games, but I can see the appeal. I recently played this new game called Supervive, which is also like kind of like this, but in more explicitly Fortnite. I don't know. I tried it for a few days. It was kind of fun, and then I fell off pretty fast.
Let's head over to the cemetery.
Felt like leaning a little too much into the established conventions. Like there's something about me that feels it's wrong if you like formalize the slang. So instead of just giving you missions to kill monsters, it said farm creeps. 0 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's like, ugh.
Yeah, it also represents, I think, the developers are starting to calcify their ideas. It's a thing I've said a lot about. Like, I think that, you know, D&D having Dungeons and Dragons being structured the way it is responsible for the way a lot of current games are structured, and most of it's arbitrary. It's not actually like this makes games better. It's just we've been doing it now for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, so everyone understands it. And it becomes harder and harder to challenge those norms when you start doing things like you're saying, adapting the player terminology as the developers. It can be helpful in some ways. It's not always a bad thing, but
it just rubs me the wrong way on a like psychological level somehow.
Yeah, sure.
It's like you're infringing on, I don't know, an area that you shouldn't infringe on. Like
I noticed, I think World of Warcraft eventually started formally calling classes like DPS, and I was like, I don't know.
Like, I don't think there's anything like. It's not like it's objectively bad, right?
No.
It's just rubs
No,
the
but
wrong
I think
way.
you're right. You're tuned in on something that is alarming about what happens with games over time.
Yeah, I know Warcraft has been catching a lot of flack because they got rid of a lot of their QA team and are leaning more into AI.
Gross.
Right, well, I got my stuff.
Character Serp is playing as a favorite of Bookworm Empath.
Yeah, all her attacks are named after books. I have like the Odyssey.
Oh, that's cool.
Curious Case, Don Quixote, and then another one is just called the Memory of Don Quixote.
Oh shit.
Well, we could have potentially fought that guy. Oh right, it's a. Okay, I think they're running away. Huh? Maybe not.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I got in there and pressed the thing to slow them, so it was like I tried to do a thing, and the thing I tried to do happened. It's not happened to me often so far.
Nice. Yeah, I forgot. So right, her ultimate copies like the last skill she used, but stronger. I forgot that. I was like, why is it just this skill again?
Yeah, and I think all of her skills are references to books, I think.
Yeah.
Totally awful. Gift no one will refuse.
I played some of her. I think she was like my second most played character, but I played the Fisher girl for like 90% of my games. I'm always kind of a one-trick guy for a lot of games.
Yeah.
This way will ease your mind.
There's potatoes here. Oh.
That was me with Lucio in Overwatch, and I briefly played it.
The meteorite has collided. Go.
Oh, what is this? A free tree?
You can now purchase items at the kiosk.
Enemy. Only one though. Oh, two. Never mind. Trying to get the guy that's low.
Oh. Nope.
Started out okay.
Yeah. Oh, almost got it.
I've brought shame upon my masters.
All right, I got 1 unit of dopamine.
Nice.
It's good. It's good. Better than 0.
Okay. Careful, that stuff's addictive.
I guess if in an earlier version of this game, looting took a lot longer, like it took longer for you to get a full purple kit, I suppose that means it's more likely that you would either have a 2v1 or a 1v1. Like, it seems like right now it's almost correct to just always be traveling with your group of 3. So, like, every fight is a 3v3, right? And you almost never find someone
once you
just
get
by
your full
themselves.
build, you generally want to group up.
And since you get your full build within, like, 2 minutes... So I can see that being a source of, you know, extra dopamine for a new player. Is just like, it feels good occasionally to accidentally stumble on somebody who is by themselves and take them out, and it not be fair just because there's 2 of you, right? It doesn't seem like there's much reason to ever split up once you've got your purples.
And I guess like that threat also so that threat alone slowed down building because you'd implicitly be incentivized to travel with your group all the time, which means you're not optimizing for like optimal dispersal. Everyone for the best routes because you need protection.
Yeah, I wonder if they did so. I wonder if trying to encourage players to split up somehow would be better for the health of the game. Maybe something like, you know, everyone on the map on your team gets XP when something dies, then you're kind of incentivized to be in different areas to farm at the same time to level up more quickly. But doing that carries the risk that if someone stumbles on you and you're by yourself, you're probably dead.
Yep. I wonder what it was back then that made it take so much longer. Like, maybe I'm misremembering, but I think like even getting to your full build in like 5 minutes was phenomenally fast.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
Take like 7+.
And that's enough time for stuff to happen, so... No, I always find that really interesting with games. Like, how have they iterated over time, and how have each of their choices made sense individually? I think it's very hard for developers to like have those touch points, right? They're aware of the living game with every single update, so they can't like remember, oh yeah, this game's like substantially different than it was 3 years ago.
Oh god, Sylvia, the character Darkstar is playing. I hated her. I hated playing against her. She rides in on a motorbike and then uses it to attack you. It's actually pretty funny.
It's like Wario.
Yeah, essentially. She just pulls it out sometimes and then she stashes it.
It's funny. Shifting around the item distribution and recipes for the armor and weapons, yeah. It could also be an example of developing to the people who are already enjoying the game, where it's like, okay, we all get the best way to play this. We want to get to the team fight phase because that's the fun part of the game. So like, speed it up for us as much as you can.
Let there be glory to the pawns who reach the end of despair.
The experiment will now begin. Satellite radar activated.
Here are the things you need. Let's move to the cemetery.
I could find a use for this. precision. Wouldn't need to do this often.
Gotta do my cue first.
I'll be in a totally different place.
Find what you need here.
Take my chances. This will be useful. Probably. This will be useful. Probably.
I wish I could help you, but I don't have a weapon. Oh, that's you got attacked by Hatsune Miku.
I don't think I'm particularly talented.
Oh, that's Darkstar. You guys look too alike now.
Let's go to the chapel.
I think it's okay for a beginner. Stay respectful to the deceased. I'm really disappointed if this goes poorly. Take my chances. Should I sit on her?
Here are the things you need.
Visit every area of the game for a buff. That's kind of a cool idea. Yeah, it seems like there's really cool design space for the different heroes. Yeah, I like the idea of there being the hero that wants to fish. That's cool.
Hmm. She just
Yeah,
gets
like Sylvia, she gets stronger, she explores more areas.
Yeah, the fisher lady. Like fish, everyone can fish, right? Everyone can just fish for food, but she just gets random items. And I think they probably changed it by now, but you actually could just fish up meteorite randomly if you want to.
Well, I thought it was going to be something where like she had some ability that got better after she fished a minimum number of times.
No.
I see. Just a way to make those nodes more important for one character, even if it's just, you know, still balanced, that the math works out the same as the other characters, but...
I'm being chased.
Shit. Is that you?
No. Okay, thank you. Oh. Don't fight. Like, I don't have a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. My god. If I can make my weapon, then maybe we can fight. Okay. Oh, no, nope.
Nope.
There's people. There sure are people here.
3 of them.
Sorry I wasn't there, I was busy farming elsewhere.
Woo! Well, I just jumped over the wall. It's pretty good.
Hunt wild animals and get their meat.
Is there any downside to rapid reconstruction versus doing the manual res thing?
Rapid reconstruction, no, not early game. Free meteor down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab it. But there's people in hotel.
You can get special items at the kiosk using
Yeah, right. You can even... The NPC was just like, why don't you use credits to order the remaining items? Oh, fuck. He's still chasing me. Fuck off. Oh, there's another person here.
Jeez.
I'm dead.
Didn't mean to do this often.
Did you need a meteor, Marstead?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll just be up near the kiosk because I want to order myself a meth roll.
Is they marked on the map? Where are they?
I'm gonna be leaving here soon, though, since...
Yeah, the kiosks have like the red C indicator, I think.
Okay, thank you.
I'm coming your way. Here you go. You just passed me.
Okay. Damn, that
letting
free
me loot
meteorite
it.
is lost now. That's okay.
You found a special
Sorry.
material. You can use it to craft a
Alright.
There's a
something
team there,
nearby.
so...
Yeah, I lost all my food. If you guys have any leftovers, maybe?
I don't have
Yeah.
it on me right now.
There we go.
Thank you. Oh, there's potatoes here too.
Oh, purple potato.
Then you can bake them here. You should bake your potato.
You just right click on it, or?
If you go near the
Be able to
campfire, it
craft
should
it,
give you a crafting option.
Oh, I see. Orange potato.
Keep this in mint condition.
Okay, now I have a lot of food. That's good. I feel like I'm just pretty weak. I don't have any legendaries or anything.
Cold.
Looks like you're one step behind. You
Alright.
better start hunting wild animals.
Just follow Darkstar, I guess.
I'm just chasing after Lumi.
Oh.
Up, Lumi's gonna dispense credits if you hit him a bunch now.
That's too bad. This way.
Soon, the hyperloops will no longer be available.
I don't think I'm particularly talented.
The vertical launch devices will be activated shortly.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everything
I'm
okay?
gonna run into the opposite direction. Nope, just run away.
At least there are still some nice houses.
Just run.
I only need a few minutes. Is it okay?
Well, glad I got my
We got
revive
most of the
then.
credits from him.
Oh yeah, I got a lot.
Can I pick you up?
Yeah.
Kill this thing.
The survivor has returned. Before you take off, let me give you a few tips. Make sure there's no obstacle where you're going to land.
No longer available. Test subjects can no longer be revived.
Mint condition.
I need a focus core and a tree of life.
Is it okay to swing myself?
I'm gonna burn some red to grab that tree.
Okay.
It's a privilege. I only need a few minutes.
I need to go to a kiosk. I have a lot of credits I should cash in here.
There's a team down in warehouse, between warehouse and uptown.
Yet I feel a bit more at peace here.
And yeah, the wind currents, if you run with them, you get a speed boost.
Useful?
It's fun.
Can enemies not move through the wall
Oh,
or
yay.
something?
Finally, something neat. Might as well use it.
What is it?
Loop card key. If you come back to where I am, you could right-click on this and go to a special area. Oh, and we got the best one, too.
What is it?
Credit slab.
Started distributing credits. There were no limits on collecting or spending them. Because of
Oh, but we have to get out.
Can we like hide here for 70 seconds, or can other people get here too?
Other people can't get here.
But I mean, if you do nothing for 70 seconds, that's just bad.
Because
right?
you're not getting
fall
XP.
behind. Yeah. Oh, there's more credits spawning in. Oh, we need to. All right, you need to use them from your inventory.
This is your chance to craft an item that suits you.
Keep this in mint condition.
It's Omega.
Just need a force core now.
Where are we going?
I'm gonna go to Doc.
All right, sounds good.
Take a deep breath.
We could go to Omega, but he's probably getting contested right now.
Goats will stop here.
Yeah, Omega's being contested.
Just killing stuff down here. It's bears.
Real life. Now all you need is a meteorite.
That thing just
To get a
dropped the
force
tree of
core.
life. Does someone still need one?
I think we all need one because they can build into force cores, right?
I need one, but if you need a force core to complete your build, go ahead.
Oh, I can turn it into a force core.
Yeah.
Yep, and we should get out of here because that noise ping is getting closer.
How do you turn it into a force core?
With it, you need a tree of
One's
life and a
behind
meteorite
us.
to combine them. Yeah.
Tree of
Yeah.
life, and you combine them. You said,
Oh.
look out.
There they are.
Fuck. Feels like if you miss the skill shot on your ultimate, it's
God.
just GG. There's no recovery. Well,
That's probably pretty universal for MOBAs. If you mess up, if you don't utilize your best ability, then
yeah.
you're probably not recovering from that.
Video games.
Mm-hmm. All right. That one took like 18 minutes, so should we call it there?
Yeah, I'm down to wrap there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Hey, thanks for sharing this game. I think it is really interesting. I think I could imagine myself getting good at it, but I'd have to I think, be bad at it for dozens of hours and just practice a character.
Don't worry, I was bad at it for dozens of hours as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. But no, it's interesting to try to combine a MOBA and a Battle Royale game. I'd be interested to see this game in like 5 years. I predict that they're going to consider just having you start with purple gear and just making the game about getting orange gear. It'd be kind of crazy if they did that, but the game's pretty close to being that way already. So I'd be interested to see if they ever change that. But thanks for playing. Thanks for making time, Serp. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, let's go ahead
Yep,
and sign
thank
off
you,
here.
sir.
Thanks for accommodating.
Bye.